go ahead and get started then. Let's get the music bot that we just mentioned. We have no Scarlet this week, but Scarlet gave very exact instructions on what Scarlet's character would do, which I appreciate. So we will follow those. And I mean, we're done fighting, right? The rest of the campaign is all just about high tootin' falutin' role playing
vibes. Yeah.
Yeah. So we should be good for good for today. All right. Also, the reason I use a separate browser for the in-game music is because it feeds into the pipe easier without me having to like do any complicated stuff. So,
dude, my brain hurts hearing you explain your setup.
Oh, my setup is basic compared to what it should be. Like, I should be using all sorts of like sound software and stuff. The problem is Terry tried to do that a few times, and every time they would forget one button or switch or setting, and then the stream we wouldn't be able to use it. Because like the sound wouldn't have gone through on one of the channels that they set up. The more complex the system is, the more opportunities to fail. So, I don't know. I'm not like a Luddite or whatever. I think technology's great, but the more complex the technology is, the more opportunities there are for it to fail. That's my stance.
Can't eliminate human error.
Yeah.
I think with Discord Night,
soon enough we will.
You can pipe YouTube into it now.
Oh, that sounds good. I like that. All right. Let me boot up this Factspiration. Sorry for the slower start this morning. We might have to run a little bit later. I don't know. We'll see. Today's Factspiration question is, man, what subject do you wish was taught in every school? All right. I think the implication here is a little bit of meta, and it assumes that there is a public school system, which there is not in Alkenstar. Everyone has to pay for education, and you get the quality education that you get. Now, there is free education offered through the Church of Abadar, the god of knowledge. Not knowledge. Is the Abadar knowledge? Kind of knowledge, I think.
Trade and commerce.
Yeah. Trade and commerce. Yeah. So you're getting a good capitalist education.
The only one that matters.
Like they would give you in a city in Bioshock. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of education that you're getting for free in Alkenstar. Rich people or people that can afford it would pay for private schooling or private tutoring. But regardless of how they're getting it, what subject do you think should be taught in every school? So while you ruminate on that, would anybody for a third hero point and hero point card draw like to sum up what happened last time? Ooh, I see a roll. It's a cash 4. Alright. Going once. Going twice. Belle and Nora on the scene reporting. What do we got? What happened last time?
Alright. Last time on the Outlaws of Alkenstar High Noon. When our session began, we returned to the end of combat with the Sludge Spine Killers, the mutated Null Gang terrorizing the denizens of the Wailing Scrapyard. Discretion was able to quickly dispose of their leader, Bristlebane, and Stack the Deck ran to my aid to finish the last Null. We freed Vulture's goblin friend, Gert, who informed us that he's been on the run since he tried to contact his friend, Vashon Gattlebee. He suspects that I am responsible for Vashon's recent misfortunes and took every opportunity to disparage my name. I kinda wish I had launched the airship into the Null camp and crushed him along with it. We looted the area and found mostly notable Bristlebane's magic whip and a map of the sewers. As we were preparing to leave, Ketrin attempted to heal herself with divine magic, which triggered a wild magic surge. At first it seemed like it had a greater than usual healing effect, but then suddenly emitted a tremendous explosion and rendered Ketrin unconscious. After we revived her, we moved on to the next area, which was like a fungal forest amongst the junkyard. Upon closer inspection, we realized that there were dead Lycanig Leshy, who had been killed by the Gnolls earlier. Too tired to really engage with it, we moved right past them to the sewer entrance ahead. Thanks to my keen analysis of the map, we were able to navigate our way back to the Barrel and Bullet Saloon without any further encounters. Once there, Phoebe ushered us into a private suite where we were congratulated on our success. She granted us to keep the bag of holding and sold us the hats of disguise, along with giving us our reward. And then revealed to us that she is in fact an agent of Alkenstar, working under the orders of the Duchess, and explained that slighting Ambrose Mugland and Angelique Lovelace is only the secondary objective of her goals. The real task that she has in mind is that we have to extract Vashon Gattlebee from his Smokeside lab and bring him back here to enter witness protection. It's Phoebe's impression that we were working together on the creation of Pyronite and that Ambrose Mugland wants to steal the formula to sell to Gabernex. Alright. We were instructed to scout a route, and after leveling up, we began the scouting minigame. I missed the first day because Ketrin has been treating my tetanus. Meanwhile, some of my companions have been seeking information. One lead, chased by Sack the Deck, revealed another scathing, fictitious rumor about my involvement with Vashon. Look, I'm not saying I didn't fuck the guy, but our history is complicated. And we are going to continue to figure out our plan for extracting him, getting him out of the city, past the shield marshals and various gangs, trying to not only seek him out, but us as well.
All right. I love it. Good stuff. Please take your extra hero point. All right. So you might be wondering, how did they get a photograph of Vashon Gattlebee? There are cameras in Alkenstar. They cost 3,000 gold. So just so you know, there are cameras. The newspaper, the Star, which is owned by the Temple of Abadar, because there's no conflict of interest there. Yeah, they have a couple of them, and they have armed guards follow the camera crew everywhere they go.
Question: is it like an old-timey Western camera, or is
yes?
What are we talking
it is a bulk. It's 20 bulk. No, wait. Sorry, I'm reading that wrong. It's not 20 bulk. No, it's actually only 3 pounds. Its capacity is 20, so it can hold 20 hours of video footage or 200 photographs. Yeah. Pathfinder got it all, baby. They got everything here. Just, you know. So anyways, if you were planning a side heist, $3,000. Pretty good. 3,000 gold. Not bad. Alright. So, but keep in mind, everything levels up in this game, so, you could assume that even the reporter and the cameraman are probably level 12 or something. I don't know. Level 12 reporter on the scene. If anybody is interested in answering the Factspiration question, go ahead and roll a 20 into chat so we know your intent. Yeah, but you know, the first video they took with it was of one of these horses just running. Yeah, it's weird. Alright, discretion. Oh my gosh, discretion crushes these Faxpo rolls. Going once, going twice. Alright, sold to discretion slither scale. What's a subject that should be taught in all schools?
Wow. She has a big disagreement with the Church of Abadar on one
Oh no.
thing, which is that Abadar, I mean, it's a Paizo deity, so while he's like the god of like commerce and stuff, it's not about hoarding wealth. He despises those that hoard wealth, just like eating Tillian, drinking moderation, that kind of thing. Yeah. Nah, she's a dragon. Wealth, you need to have like a nice pile of it. So
What a great RP response. Keep going.
Yeah, so like hoard maintenance, that kind of thing. It's like,
wow.
Where should you hoard your wealth? If you only have a small house, should it just be like, I don't know, under the floorboards? No, it has to be under the bed, because it has to be like, you know, where you sleep.
Fair. Okay. So, fun RP fact, Joachim from Forgotten Realms is also a god of commerce. And Abadar and Joachim have a lot of crossover, and that includes high-level followers of those respective gods, the biggest thing you can do to help the world and your faith is to go kill ancient dragons so that their money can be put back into the economy.
Oh no.
Yep, that is actually a thing. Like, where, yeah.
This is not a safe place for you.
Well, no, they'd recognize that she's small and poor, but like, if they heard about like an ancient dragon, well, they'd see a young dragon like this as protect, right? Because eventually it will amass a fortune that they could go and put back into the economy. So
Yeah, but let's talk again when we're level 10 adventurers.
yeah, this is a ripe fruit growing into a money tree right here.
It's
So-
also just rob a bank.
Yeah. Well, that's putting money
Right,
back
isn't
in.
it?
That's putting money back into the economy in a way. I don't think the way they want, but yeah. Great answer. You may ask the same question of any NPC that you've met previously in the campaign.
Well, we've been asking a lot of questions of boots, and we should probably spread the love around. Oh wait, we have to have met them, right? So I can't ask Vashon.
Technically, one of you has met Vashon. I would allow it. I would allow it if you want.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put it on boots again.
Okay, on Boots. Boots thinks that home economics should be taught in all schools. Well, yes, but he thinks that food is important and good food enhances life. And maybe if more people had good food and clean houses, they'd be happier. That's how it feels. So, all right. So with that, we will resume scouting a route, the extraction of one Vashon Gattlebee. Unless you guys kick him out, I guess Gert is just gonna hang out because he is also being hunted down by your enemies. But he will leave if you want him to. But this little cutie, not only will he stay, but he might even be romanceable. Just saying. As he hangs out in camp. I haven't nailed down what I'm doing with B Team yet, because I'm a terrible DM, I guess. I've also been trying to avoid too much homebrew, but I would like to get B Team going, so I'm trying to kind of dial that in a little bit on what sort of thing a B team could provide for you. There's also the issue of when you're doing crime, small team better than big team. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking for ways that as a B team they could assist in a more Oracle, Overwatch kind of way, like kind of
Information network kind of thing.
yeah, like prepping you for a mission or something like that. I mean, obviously, obviously there'll be people that could come with you on missions. That would make sense for that. But for the most part, the vibe of this adventure is bigger group means more chances to draw attention to yourself, and you guys do not want attention drawn to yourselves. So,
Speaking of which, when we get back to the inn and we drop our hats to this guys, is Gert gonna have anything to say?
oh yeah, we should probably do a timey-wimey for that. Let me grab some musics real quick. Let's see.
Could have crushed him with an airship.
Yeah, so when everybody, disrobes, as it were, from their illusions, Gert would look over and say, he would say, "Well, oh, it's you. About them harsh words that we shared during our adventure together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody, it takes I respect a strong woman in the workplace.
Right.
Yeah, I'm about, what's the saying go, girl boss, girl, I'm about, your life's in danger, Gert, come on, buddy, you got this, yes, I'm about girls winning and girls losing.
booze? No, hold on. What I'm trying to say is no hard feelings.
Well, you're,
I'm sure I would have
people
done the
first, so-
same. Yep. When I called you a fell seductress who was using her wily charms, he
looks over at Vulture for help.
Should I shoot her to make it not awkward?
no, that would make it worse.
It would end the
Yeah, she's
problem.
just She's standing in front of him in like full fire form, like, you know, every piece of hair is on fire, and she's just like, there's heat emanating off of her, but she's kind of maintaining her temper and just.
You know what I meant to say? Better the devil you know. Hey, the devil you don't know.
She rolls her eyes and says, "Well, you're helping us get him out, and we'll deal with that what's left afterwards."
All right. He does want to know though.
Wait, if they're after him because they think he's got the formula, why aren't they just going after you for the formula?
Because I think
And then
we're
he's-
dead.
He scrutinizes Bella. He says,
Do you know the formula?
Bella, you gotta be honest. It was
Yeah.
so fucking complicated, and there ain't no keen mind in this world. You do not know the formula.
She looks very abashed. Like, she knows what the primary ingredient is, but like alchemy isn't as simple as just like mixing things together. There's proportions. There's steps,
Right.
Like, so yeah, she I know how it could be made, but I don't know the exact formula. I wasn't given the time.
Now, one of the most vexing things for you about Vashon is, as an NPC, he's quote unquote built different, and he does have an eidetic memory. Like he does probably have it memorized, which is why they're probably going for him. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you destroy an alchemist's formula book, they don't have formulas anymore. Like that's like a mechanical.
Right. But I've been informed that it's very taboo for the DM to do that. But you know, I've been known to do taboo things in my games before. So that's why I encourage you guys to have backup books laying around, that kind of thing.
Right, and basically what that means is, like, at the beginning of this game, she had a book and it was taken
Yeah.
and destroyed. So
Right.
she no longer has this formula, or at least the beginning makings of it. So no, I do not have.
And if that backup book is unaccounted for and has the formula for Pyronite in it, oh my goodness, talk about a quest MacGuffin. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the ass later. All right.
What's the deal with your hair being on fire? Like, did you have an alchemical accident that blew up and then your hair's still on fire to this day?
So, have you never met someone who was born of a 3D heritage? They're pretty common here in Alkenstar. Well, I should say that my mother is an Efreet, and that's where I get my complexion and hair from.
So you're like a direct born from them. That's pretty.
Sounds fancy.
Wow.
The fuck is that?
That'd be fun. All right. Round 3, which is day 2 of information gathering. Vulture, what's your boy getting up to scout a route? Unless we actually did lose him. Damn. These computer issues have to get resolved. We're all falling apart here. Okay. We will,
I'm sure he would, you know, he would
scout a route.
he'd
Sounds good.
Scout a route.
All right. Let's roll a fatty perception. He's got a good perception. Where is it? Oh, there we go. On this completely inaccessible sheet that puts light-colored font on a light-colored background. Oof. Okay. I'm not going to spend his hero points for him. And there is no critical failure penalty. So we will say that morning, Gert insists on going with him, and he spends most of his time trying to keep Gert out of trouble. All right. Going to Ketrin, who is not here, but gave us an AI script for Ketrin. So here we go. Another day treating disease on herself. Okay, that's easy enough. So that would be a medicine check. Alright, the DC is a 14. So that is enough. They will have a +1 when the time comes to do their business. Alright. On our special holiday, Eridus 9, Tetanus Day. Discretion. Alright, on the morning of the second day, what do you get up to?
I'll get a bit of scouting in. So my best one is probably just perception. Oh, yes.
Alright. Yeah, athletics, perception, society, and survival are the sweet spots, the no questions asked spots. Alright. So that day, while you're out and about, weather-wise, it's a bit of a sandy, kind of dust stormy morning. Nothing you're not accustomed to, but not being able to be in your dragon form, your normal method of shielding yourself with your wings from the blowing sands, you just struggling to see anything useful. Most people are kind of moving indoors and not as much activity out on the streets. Bella, what are you getting up to on the morning of the second day?
Okay, I guess I'm scouting a route. You said society is good.
Also,
for
if
marking a path.
money is a concern, you can spend these checks just earning money, but you would do a earn money check, and it would be half of the result, representing a half day, unless you decide you're going to spend the whole day earning money. Keeping in mind though that scouting a route is the recommended course of action by the adventure.
Right.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, I'm not going to waste my time on 5 silver.
Okay.
So I'm going to use society to... I already know the way to and from this guy's house. I've been there.
Yeah.
I've been dicked down on every sable surface in this place.
What the fuck?
Remember how many
you there,
successes
Alex?
you guys were at? I think you were at 2. Yeah.
that's
All right. Yeah, so you're at 3 now. All right. So I will tell you more about what you learn, but society-wise, yeah, you would kind of hit up the neighborhood essentially, near his home, and find out what the general vibe on the street is about him, his neighbors, and the current situation in the neighborhood. Overall, it's successful, which will build towards information shared at the end of the day with your points earned. All right, Stack, what do you get up to?
Man. Let's
Oh
see.
yeah, new Stack art dropped. In case you guys were curious.
Oh,
Look at that.
very cool.
Apparently, also a romanceable NPC. So, all right. So, what is your?
But is the penis spiky?
Let's see. These are not. None of these checks are necessarily great for me. Sure, I'll do society. I'll do a scout route society.
All right. Words spoken by anyone who didn't play a rogue. Yeah. All right. So yeah, society, again, I'm going to say that kind of sandstorm going through the area in the morning, it's kind of made people not feel like standing out in the street and talking. So as you try to gather up information, it's just not making any headway this morning, at least. All right. As we head into the afternoon, Vulture, are you back with us?
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, just perception.
okay. All right.
Where is it?
It is a secret to all of us. All right, 14, just shy of the mark, so would not make any progress. Again, you've got Gert with you. There's a sandstorm going through town that morning. Just not seeing anything that you haven't seen already. Essentially, Ketrin continues to treat wound discretion.
Yeah, so I'll just go out trying to see things again.
Okay.
I will I'll pretend to be one of the folks that are like sweeping the sands away after the
Ooh.
storm.
Okay. Yeah. Ooh, 15, just enough. All right, you do gain some more insight into some possible routes to take through the city that will not result in everyone trying to figure out how to climb a wooden fence. All right. I mean, wooden. I saw a wooden fence up on your guys' murder board, so I figured that you don't want to avoid them. So, Bellanora, to you.
Okay. I would like to attempt to gather information using my streetwise ability, which basically it means I'm rolling a society check, and it's basically the same thing. But it's information gathering using society rather than persuasion or diplomacy.
Yes. I think I said last week that I would allow that substitution for this check. Yep.
Okay.
All right, that is another success. Wait, so are you trying to gather, are you doing the scout a route for this, or are you doing the gather information for this?
Oh, so they're distinctly different. I'm just going to keep scouting a route, because that's
the
game we're playing.
Well, no, I mean, there is an option to just gather information as well. That's one of the other things you can do, but it doesn't give you points.
Right, it doesn't have a mechanical benefit, but it might give us useful information.
It might give you information that wouldn't normally be provided by the scouting of the route. Yep.
I'm going to go with the scout route. We need the points.
All right. You definitely need the points. All right. Stack the deck. Second half of the day. What are you getting up to?
Is it possible to attempt to gather information, but in the format of gambling with other people?
Is this a lore skill? Is it lore gambling? Yes. I am supposed to be as flexible as possible with lore skills. You could definitely use it to gather information. I would not allow it for scouting a route, though.
Okay.
Yeah. But you could use it to pick up rumors and things like that, sure.
Okay.
But you would not earn any money from the gambling, because essentially you'd be using the skills to play the table to win information, essentially. Yeah, okay. So as you, as you're kind of listening around again, you hear, okay. You hear a rumor. One of the guys is there gambling, and his buddy says, "You sure you should be here? What with them losses you had? You can't afford no losses at table." And then he slaps his hand on his knee and starts laughing, and then everyone else starts laughing as well. I assume you start laughing also. And then the guy, blushing through his mustache, says, "Ain't my fault. Another shipment lost. Them powder keg punks, gang. It's getting out of control. They didn't even steal my shipment. They just blew it up for fun. What kind of miscreants do that? They didn't even steal nothing. They just destroyed it. And then, you know what? I heard they don't even do proper drugs. They just snort black powder. They're crazy." And then some other guy at the table just quietly says, "Some men Just want to watch the whole world burn. And everyone nods sagely. That's what you learn.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll share that info with the group when I get back. But
all right. So that night, you guys powwow back at headquarters, which is your secret set of rooms at the top of the Barrel and Bullet Saloon. And you are now at 5 out of preparation points. You now have identified a good place to hole up if you needed a place to hide. The Yeast of All Brewery has big Batman villain hideout vibes. It's been out of business for a while. All the windows are boarded up from the inside, and the building seems locked down. But could be, if you needed to have one, a nice place to lay low if you were being pursued. All right. Let's see. If anybody likes, they could do a society check about the Yeast of All Brewery to see if they know anything else about it. Keeping in mind that if you don't have a good society check, you might get misinformation. Also, am I always supposed to give you 2 things with that feat, or just when you roll it a certain way?
So the way it works is normal success is standard. When I fail, I get 1 piece of correct information and 1 incorrect piece of information, and then crit fail is the same as normal. So it's really just failure that's different. It's eliminating the standard in the Pathfinder 2 system where a failure means nothing happens.
Okay, but won't you know if I give you 2 options that you failed?
Let's see. So if you
Could have
get,
crit succeeded.
yeah, it's either I would think that I crit succeeded or crit
okay.
failed, and I won't be able to know which.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. All right. Bella, you know the
And now I know he has a thing for small women.
he definitely has a thing for smaller women, yeah. At least shorter women. The dwarves are still a medium creature, if you know what I mean. So let's see. Discretion. You are confident that the building is kind of beneath the notice of most people, but that currently there's no one using it. It's definitely a good place for hiding out if you needed to. You're very that. All right, and let's see. That is all the new information you have with your 5 preparation points. So, sharing your gather information knowledge with everyone, you may make a... Gosh, what is it for powder punks? It might be another society, but it could also be crime. Let's see. Yeah, it is society or applicable lore to learn more about the powder keg punks.
Oh, that should probably have been blind, sorry.
Yep, it's gotta be blind. Okay. Ooh. Alright. Bella, you don't know really anything about the powder keg punks. Discretion, you know of them and heard of them. They are kind of like in the vigilante game, they are goons. They are the kind of guys that you would beat up on a slow night, kind of thing. But never giving up on your vigilante roots, you have been keeping tabs on them, and they have had somewhat of a rise to power in the last couple of months, gaining more and more notoriety because instead of just mindless anarchy, they have started taking jobs and succeeding at them, to many people's wonder. They specialize in explosives and arson, but they work cheap. So the desperate and the inexperienced have been hiring them out, and I guess to everyone's fortune, they have completed the jobs that they've been hired for rather than just burning things down and then blowing people up. Their favorite thing to do is to stuff bombs up people's butts. And allegedly they have a new leader who is the one that is organizing their efforts. He is a monkey goblin with a lot of flash and a lot of stage presence, I guess. The whole gang is about being flashy, so they're into like neon paints and neon colors, and really they want people to see them, know them, and hear them. And you had some run-ins with them in the past when they were just, like wild arsonist kind of deal in the earliest days of the gang. So they've really come a long way from there.
Brings a tear to my eye.
You close your eyes and it cuts to an alleyway where you're like martial arts fighting. A bunch of them as bombs are going off. Good times. All right. And unless you guys have things to do with each other real quick, any like, hey, tomorrow maybe work on this, we're going to head to tomorrow. Going once? Or going twice? All right.
I think the only thing that would conclude on the day is when Stack shared the information that he got the previous day about her.
Mhm.
She would very frustratedly yell at him, like, "I did not get pregnant and get expelled for that."
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's just that was just the rumors in school. I mean, that's between
Yeah.
you and the rumor mill.
Glad you didn't
There's
get
things-
expelled for that. That would have been really bad for them to expel you for that.
No, it's
So
much worse.
what's the kid called?
Scathing, look, reproachful.
Oh, I honestly thought you were going to go with it and the kid's name was Scathing. I was like, that's okay. That's pretty dope.
Huh? Yeah.
All right. During this discourse, Gert makes himself scarce, not wanting to be the victim of Bellanora's rage. So
He started that rumor about me, didn't he?
Who knows? But
we roll. All right. So it's it's Wheels Day or Wheel Day. Definitely not Wednesday. Wheel Day. And the skies are clear. The sun is hot. Let's do this thing. Vulture, what are you doing today to prepare for the mission?
Alright, to redeem myself.
Okay. Oh, that would
does.
definitely redeem yourself. That is 2 points. All right, you climb to the highest possible rooftop. Then you climb to the highest tower of that rooftop, and then you climb the little needly thing they put on the top, and then you perch on your tippy toes in a crouch, and then you go and perceive the city. And for some reason, like Assassin's Creed logic, that works out really well. All right, beautiful. Ketrin is going to, let's see, roll athletics. Okay. So they're going to briskly walk several of the possible routes that you would take, because seeing it from the sky ain't the same as experiencing it on the ground.
An old lady in the mall.
Yep. No, it's true. I used to work in a mall. That's exactly what it is. All right, so here we go. I feel like that's something she would say, though. She would say that, her way, she's not saying her way is the best, but her way is the best. And she critically succeeds, because she is an old lady walking in the mall. Skyrocketing you guys to 9 points already. Holy shit. All right. Play passes to Bella.
Okay. Well, I feel like I'm just gonna lean on society. What were the other no-fail options again? Or not
The
no-fail, but like a question.
yeah, so athletics, perception, society, survival.
Okay. I guess I'm just gonna continue to do society, unless
Yeah.
like I could
There's
do
no
something
diminishing
crazy, like,
returns on this challenge because
yeah.
they feel like they made the math like hard enough that and there's no like expertise or anything to worry about. So they're just like, we know the amount of times you're gonna have to roll to succeed. So here you go.
Right. So because I don't want to keep pressing the same button, I'm just gonna throw out a stupid idea. Can I like use crafting to like set up like a diversion or a trap or something in the path that we have chosen to kind of give us better
Well,
odds?
unfortunately, it has not been chosen yet. So,
Okay.
so this would be would be figuring out where would be a
I'm
good
just
place
gonna
for something
keep
like that.
rolling society.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that is another success, putting you up to 10. Awesome. All right. Asking around town, checking out the infrastructure, all that. You realize that there is still the sewer option as well. But you know that the sewers are going to pose their own dangers.
Yeah. We'd have to probably clear them out first because we'd have to pass through a couple sections of the do not go zones.
Discretion to you.
I think here I'll just do another perception.
Okay.
Just scout around a bit, maybe look around the area around this.
This is the part of the the crime movie. Oof. Yeah. This is part of the crime movie where they do like the quick montage of cuts of them preparing. At the movies, we obviously, hopefully, wouldn't watch every part of this like we're doing now. So I'm trying to kind of move them quickly. But as you're trying to find stuff, you don't see anything new. At least not on the surface. Kind of ducking down into the sewers using the map that you were given to look around, you immediately realize that the sewers is going to be a gamble if you decide to use it, because everything down here is its own unmitigated like wild ecosystem. And as you peer down, you see the most illegal thing of all, ooze mephits. And they're having a shit fight with what looks like a poo elemental. And as they kind of turn their attention towards you, you decide that that's enough sewers for this morning. So I say illegal because mephits don't exist anymore, kind of like drow. So
Poo scamps.
Yeah, poo scamps. Thank you. Which are apparently adorable. So I'll have to update their art, I guess. They just look like living poo emojis if you're trying to theory mind it. Oh man, I don't know why that's so funny to me. Oh my god. All right, stack the deck. You're up.
All right. Let's see. Yeah, I've been thinking, is there a way to like mechanically like bribe people, like a guard to like for their like patrols, or to like see like, hey, you want to stay home?
Yep, that kind of stuff would all be covered under the abstraction that is scout routes, essentially. Okay. Yeah, you'd be using, in this case, society to sort of, find out the guard who's the most susceptible to bribery, kind of, let them know, like, hey, if you and your friends want to go treat yourselves to, a late lunch around this time, we can make that happen, blah, 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 blah. And then rather than pay them, you go to a local, cafe that owes you a favor, and you're like, hey, I'm going to have some guys coming by, blah, 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 blah. So all of that, again, like, it's a skill challenge. It feels very board gamey. It feels very mechanical, but the reality of it is just like an Ocean's 11 or a crime movie, right? You guys are doing these things to make sure that when you do the mission, you've removed as many loose ends as possible. So that's what this is about. Mechanically, if you guys were like, this is dumb, we're just going to do it, this would be very difficult. What you guys are doing now is removing hazards, you're removing difficulties, you're lowering the difficulty of things, you're removing actual encounters. So this is actually doing something in the background. All right, that is a success, almost a critical success.
Okay. Anything else from Stack?
Oh no, that's it for me.
All right. So you head to the afternoon. Vulture, what are you up to? All right. Jesus. All right. So as you try to hit 13, you realize you have maxed out this challenge. You know everything there is to know about the surface routes and the sewer routes. Any additional scouting of route would not provide any new information. You could spend the rest of the characters could spend the rest of the day sort of gathering information if they wanted to, or making any last minute preparations they wanted to do. But yeah, you guys have maxed it out.
We
So
can
cat.
still purchase
What?
stuff, right?
Yes, yeah, you could use the rest of the day to purchase if you wanted to. And now again, he doesn't have to be extracted until before Friday morning. But if you have everything you need, you could go tonight, or kind of start plotting and planning around that. Maybe looking at the newspaper to see what the wild search situation is, since you guys have two casters in the party.
Another question: if we sell stuff, is it at like half price or?
Yep, you sell it at half price. There's enough commerce in this city. It's one of the larger cities in the world, so there's enough commerce in the city that you can sell stuff at half price.
Okay.
If something doesn't have a listed price, then you cannot sell it. But even if it's an illegal item, essentially one of the people working for Dunsmith will fence it for you. Now, on the topic of illegal stuff, last week we talked about how crafting in Alkenstar doesn't seem that useful because you can just pretty much buy whatever you need because everyone's in the city is an NPC craftsman, which are better at crafting. However, it was pointed out to me that because it's hard to find magic items, ... if you guys really wanted to play with fire and break the law, eventually one of you could take magic item creation feat, and that would make crafting very viable because then you'd be able to craft magic items that you would not be able to buy normally.
Yeah, but we'd still need the downtime, which this campaign should
Right.
pretty sparse on.
You get 7 days of downtime every time you level up. They're timey-wimey, like you were working on this in the background kind of deal. So you do get 7 days guaranteed every time you level. So that could be used towards magical crafting if you eventually unlocked the feat. But I did want to point that out because both groups were kind of like, oh, well, I'm not really going to bother crafting items because we can just buy them faster and relatively for this and for the same price. But magic items is the difference because you will only ever be able to buy magic items that are like 2 or 3 levels lower than yourself. So if you wanted to get good magic items, crafting them would probably be the only way to do it. All right, so Ketrin is going to, upon kind of finding out that everything is maxed out, she will spend the day checking in on her kids. So we're going to go ahead and use a society, unfortunately. Oh, okay. So she is able to find out information about her kids without arousing any suspicion. All right. Belle and Nora.
I guess I will now try to gather information.
Okay.
And yeah, I guess mostly kind of the same thing, just kind of scope out the rumors in that part of town. I guess she's really just snooping to see what nasty things people are saying about her, but...
No, okay, okay.
All
right, go for it.
1 second, blind roll. There, roll.
Okay. So you find out 2 pieces of information. One, yes, Gattlebee does have a thing for short women. After that Amory broke his heart, he rebounded with a girl much too young and wild for him. And then you also hear that Vashon has locked himself up in his house and has not come out other than to snatch the newspaper off the front step. And that has been since his blow up at the college.
Okay.
All right. Discretion to you.
Alright. I'll just keep looking around. The yellow is the fancy roll thing, right?
Yeah, yellow means you get to add your a
Yeah.
D3 if you want to.
I'll poke around some more. Say
Yeah.
this time I'm sort of wondering whether there's other gangs involved or it's just the one.
Okay,
I'll
so
do a
are you
society.
gonna do a society for gather information, or because you guys have actually maxed out your scout route?
Oh, okay. Then I will do a little gathering of information to see
Okay.
if there's a second gang, because I met up a bit with some people from the powder keggers last time.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe there's another one. So, is that a blind roll? I always just blind, I guess.
Okay.
What the
All
beast
right.
is that?
Why do I see him? Why is it bouncing around?
I don't know.
That's cool.
Wait, so-
I mean, it's
so
a cool
you-
feature, but
You can see it though.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
I see the
Can I-
question
can I-
marks.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says GM
but-
only, but don't know.
Okay.
what's-
Discretion. Can you see the results, or do you just see it bouncing
I see a
around?
15.
Oh, okay. That's weird. All right.
It says GM only.
What did you roll to get that to happen?
Just clicked on diplomacy. I changed it to maybe hit private roll instead of blind roll.
Oh yeah. It's gotta be a blind roll.
There we go.
All right.
It's not wiggling this time.
Okay. So let's see. Yeah. You get 2 checks, right, because of your feet whenever you gather
yeah,
information.
just-
Okay. Ooh, okay. So you figure out that yes, there are other gangs active in this area. Those gangs include the Brass Razors. And let's see. The Kings.
Did I
Now,
run an
not
impersonation school?
so none of these are very high-ranking gangs, from what you recall. And the reason that they are so active in the area is they have received anonymous tips that some high bounty criminals are going to be in the area, and that not only are they worth 50 gold apiece, but allegedly Lovelace and the Shield Marshals might even be offering pardons for past crimes if you happen to be a criminal, but you're brave enough to apprehend these criminals and hand them over to the law. The criminals in question are you guys.
I have a quick question for the group. Did we set ourselves up to get anything from the goblins for killing those gnolls, or what was our agreement? Was it just for the camping?
I believe so.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I don't know, I think it was like, you should also give us potions. And then we got potions.
I think they paid you up front. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then Stack, how do you finish up the day?
Stack would head to he would head to a bar and try to do a society check, just like see what people are talking about late in the day, like see if people are winding down.
Okay. So just gathering a little bit more information before the day ends. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So go ahead and roll that to me. See how it goes. Okay. Asking around. Unfortunately, you don't learn anything that you didn't already know.
Okay.
Oh, did you roll that privately or no?
Oh, it was.
Okay, yeah,
that
it's gotta be private.
Okay. Do you want me to do it again or?
Yeah, go for it.
Is it?
Blind.
Uh,
I think you
It's
meant
gotta be
blind.
blind.
Blind. Okay.
All right. There's
Blind.
literally a shortcut on the bar there. It's just
There
an eyeball with a line through it. Okay. So yeah, you don't learn anything that you didn't already know.
Okay.
Sweet. All right. With the day ending, you guys meet back at your headquarters. You share the information that you gathered, and with your abundance of preparation points, you are made aware of the following. The Ustrati River cuts the city in half into Skyside and Smokeside, and because of this being a city full of engineers, there are plenty of canals that channel and redirect the river's flow to provide hydroelectric and essentially waste disposal and even running water if you have enough money for such things. As such, while the map itself does not show them, if we scroll over here to the map, because it's so zoomed out, there are canals that crisscross the city. That means that any given route is going to have some bridges that will have to be crossed. These bridges are only about 20, 30, 40 feet across, but many of them are quite narrow, some of them only allowing one horse or carriage at a time, which would be terrible if you had to flee quickly. So you guys remove any of those from your potential routes. Let's see.
Can we get a little kobold friend to drive us?
Yeah, if you want to hire the kobold again to come be your getaway driver, you definitely could.
Also worth mentioning, we kind of have our own getaway vehicles. We have the caged wagon and a mechanical horse now.
That's true. You are referring, of course, to Tom Gordon, Cabby.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. You also realize that. Ooh, okay. You know that a series of back streets that would have made for a very short route, covered from the view of the main streets, that many of the merchants and back alley vendors are associated / affiliated with the Shield Marshals. They pay protection money gladly, and they're kind of like Shield Marshals Lives Matters people. Like, even though they're being extorted for protection money, for whatever reason, they think that the Shield Marshals are like great Alkenstar heroes. So they would probably, if they saw people fleeing from Shield Marshals, try to citizens arrest you. So you cross that off the potential routes. That would have been a good one to get by.
That's an alley of snitches.
Yep. Let's see. Ooh. You identify that there are some shops near Vashon's house that it turns out they are under renovations, but those renovations were mysteriously halted, and there are lookouts posted in those buildings that seem to be keeping an eye on Vashon's house. Okay. It seems that there are pairs of 2 in 3 locations that are keeping an eye on his house. And then finally, you now consider yourselves masters of this section of town. You feel that if big capital I capital F, you were to engage in a chase event, you would have a +2 bonus to every check you made during the chase, because you have mastered at least the surface routes to to perfection. In the sewer end of things, you would have a +2 circumstance bonus to your initiatives, and your sort of using the map to guide yourself, which I think it's called read a map. I think that might be the check. But decipher, I think it might be decipher. So +2 to initiative and +2 to decipher if you decide to do sewer route. But unfortunately, the sewers are just too chaotic to have that you don't feel confident that any given route is going to stay clear is the problem. But it would be an alternative to the surface. Essentially, there would be rolls for encounters if you decided to use the sewers. Okay.
I look at the rest of the group and say, unless we absolutely have to, I never want to go back down there ever again.
Okay, so with that information that you have gathered, what would you guys like to do next? You have until Friday morning to get this man's out of there.
What day is it?
It is the night of Wheels Day.
Okay.
So I'll advance the clock. Oh, it's not that late. There you go. We'll say it's 7:30 p.m. You guys are discussing and trying to figure out what to do.
So we have tonight, all of tomorrow, and very closely Friday morning. Try and pull this off.
In the AM hours, yes.
Yeah.
All right, and I will get you the sheets for the upcoming wild surges. Let's see. I have not had enough free time to make 1 million fake newspapers because I never know like when the calendar's gonna be moving. I mostly made the first newspaper to be like, this is what the newspaper looks like. But I might do like at the beginning of each book, we'll do like a newspaper, yeah. Or when it's like appropriate for the story. Otherwise, assume that you always have access to a newspaper and that you will be able to check the times as long as you're in the city. All right, so let's see, the 9th. Here we go. So you would probably have the 9th through the 11th that you would know about. Alright. I will catch you a screenshot of those.
So maybe we pull this thing off tomorrow in the late hours.
Sure.
Under a cover
Do you want to
of
have
light.
Do you want to have like a meetup point in case we get separated, or?
Hold on. The 9th is the day we're planning.
You're currently in, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so of interest to you would be 8 p.m. on. So from until 2 a.m. there's no chance of wild surge. Oh wait, why did I say the 9th? My bad.
Yeah,
I was looking and 9 had a thing on it, but that's Tetanus Day, so let me try.
Our time.
Yeah, let me try again. All right, hold on.
So we're on the 3rd.
Yeah, it'd be the 3rd, 4th, and the 5th. All right. Let's see. And it does say Vashon will be arrested on the 5th, but it's put at 12 a.m., but you guys don't know for sure if it's 12 a.m. or just any time that day. It's unusual for them to arrest somebody in the middle of the night. But these are unusual times. ... All right, so that said, sorry to get your hopes up. It would be surge time all night. So that might be a dangerous time to do that. However,
But no one
tomorrow
would be crazy
night.
enough to do it during then.
Oh, that's true. Tomorrow, assuming they don't arrest him in the middle of the night, the evening time, 6 p.m. until midnight, there's neither bronze time nor surge time, so it'd be a 15% chance for magical surges. And then from midnight till 4 a.m., no wild surges. But if you want that sweet, sweet chaos on your side, I mean, you could always try tonight. You get them big chances for magic surges.
After what happened to Ketrin, I'd just like to avoid it as much as possible.
Oh man, that was gentle. That was gentle stuff.
We could do
I'm
it.
sure. I
Do it tonight, aiming to arrive there at like 4 a.m. and then we have 2 hours of bronze.
Ooh, okay.
okay.
All right. Any other ideas?
I am in support of that.
Okay.
So we don't want to do it during the day.
No, the streets will be emptier at night.
And the next time after that that has bronze is when it's already in the grey area of when he might be arrested.
Okay. I see that you're reading into it that it is a gray area, and that's a good way to look at it. So yeah. All right. In that case, unless there's anyone that says nay, we will go ahead and assume that you guys head over there at 4 a.m. or the goal of arriving at 4 a.m. So, question: do you arrange for Tom Gordon to drive you over there? Do you take your horse? Do you walk? Do you try to travel via the sewers so as to avoid any notice on the surface? Like, how do you want to get over there?
We're common our mechanical horses because we have one, but it's stolen.
Right.
That's true. That's true.
We were, I think we asked at some point about like the situation of like how identifiable certain people's horses are. Like, is there like a license plate situation?
Yeah, I would say that you could get the rather than filed down, you could get counterfeit tags put on the horse. And there is actually a skill for counterfeiting in the game.
Of course.
Yeah. I believe it's a type of crafting. Let me see.
As we move closer to the event, Belle is just bewildered. Like, I cannot believe that I'm gonna save this asshole after everything that he's done to me.
Yes, create forgery is a secret downtime activity. When you create a forgery, it's actually based on society, because I guess you have to really understand the legality of what you're doing, and like the authenticity is based on how knowledgeable you are of all the legal shit. That's interesting. Okay, so yeah, there is actually a way to create a forgery for that. You could try to do it yourself, or you could trust one of Dunsmith's people to do it if you'd like. What essentially happens is a secret check is saved to the item in question, and then when people who might be looking for such things look at it, an observer, let's see. All right. Only those who carefully examine the document and attempt a perception or society check against your thing can try and see if it's thing. Everyone else, if you succeed on the check, which is a 20, everyone else will be like, oh yeah, that's real. It's assumed that if you fail the check, everyone who looks at it will just be like, that is so fake, I can't even get over how fake it is. But if it succeeds, then only people that are looking for counterfeit stuff will get a chance to look for it. And then the secret value of the counterfeit goes up against their passive perception DC or society DC, whichever is higher. So again, unless you get stopped by a cop or something, nobody's probably gonna even ask, right? So if you wanted, they could have put fake tags on your horse in the few days that you've been kind of resting up. Is that a yes or no to fake tags on the horse?
Maybe
and
we
what I'll
hide it
do
at
is
the brewery?
I would roll for her person, and then if they fail, I'll just tell you that they just weren't able to do it. Essentially.
Sure. Yeah, if they're not able to do it, then
Okay.
next off an option.
All right.
Perhaps we could hide the horse at the brewery as a secondary escape option if our plan goes awry.
Sounds good.
That way
Alright.
we could scout this place out before we decide to.
It's honest open in the. There it is. Okay. So All right. Yes, they were able to disguise the horse. All right. What are you
Is
gonna
the
name
ho-
this? They ask you what the name of the horse is gonna be for the fake documents that they're building.
Wait, rename the
Yeah, what's the horse gonna be named?
Well, who stole it?
Y'all.
Yeah, you
Let's
guys
see.
stole it.
Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah, right.
You guys are the ones who jumped on it.
I think it was specifically you.
I think it was specifically me.
Do you
that
need
stole
you need a random horse name? Because I
it.
could
Yes, I
get
need a
you.
random. Yeah.
All right, hold on.
No, I got it. I'll name him Pair of Aces. There we go.
Oof,
Aces for short.
Oh, pair of aces. Okay. I was like, damn, some French shit they're throwing at me. Okay. All right, pair of aces. Got it. All right, pair of aces with parentheses 28 because that's how well disguised it is as being an illegal horse. There you go. And update. All right. Cool. All right. So, are you guys bringing pair of aces, or are you here? I'll throw a poll up with some options. That's right.
I think we bring the horse. Because once we
could.
get to the brewery, we're safe anyway, right? At least
Theory.
that's our impression of it.
Yeah,
Wait.
we think it's cleared out.
Yeah, how many people could get on the horse? Or how many people can the horse pull? All of us?
Nah.
Two mediums.
But yeah, what if we hooked it up to the wagon? Can this thing tow our cage wagon?
Cage wagon is a little especially in the middle of the night, might be a little loud and noticeable.
True.
Yeah.
But we do have a pachyosaur. Maybe between the two of them, we can move some people. I mean, I don't necessarily know we have claims to this pachyosaur. It's kind of its own agent, but
Well, what if we park the horse there, just in case there's an escape route. We all take the cabbie.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it seems simple enough, yeah. I don't want to spend forever debating on, like, modes of transportation, but...
it's good to put in a backup. I think, yeah, let's just stop by the brewery with the horse and then make our way there.
Sure.
All right. So it sounds like you're going to stash the horse at the brewery.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is the goal just to kind of leave it nearby, or are you guys going to try to sort of break in and store the horse there?
You know, like, find, like, a good parking spot, like, that's pretty inconspicuous and...
All right. So this used to be, like, I don't know if you ever gone on a brewery tour, but it used to be kind of an upscale establishment where there was like a guest lobby you would go into, and they would like serve you like samples, and then you could like tour the brewery and stuff like that. It was like real focused on customer service. So there are places to tie your horse up out front, but obviously they are in disrepair and nobody's currently doing that.
Yeah, just throw a little tarp over it, you know, make sure... yeah.
Okay, so you're going to just kind of tuck in an alley nearby the horse, throw a tarp over it, and just, is the horse going to be wound, or are you going to leave it wound down?
How much time does it take to wind a horse?
Oof, it does take several minutes to get a charge built up. You could leave it wound and just tell it to idle. But there will be like a low kind of like, you know, like engine sound as it's idling.
Do we have to leave the key in it in order for it to stay wound?
Yes, you would have to leave the key in it for it to stay wound. Otherwise, somebody would have to try to thieves' tools, you know, turn it back on, kind of thing. Now you could. Oh, I see what you're saying. No. You could wind it, and it would hold the charge if you took the key. Yes.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
So
Okay.
no one steals our horse while we're off.
Right. So you're gonna wind it, not leave it idling, just leave a charge in it, but leave it deactivated next to the building. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I follow you. Okay. All right.
Never mind.
Okay.
But we do have those scouts near Vashon's house. Should we do something about them, or are we just gonna let them see us go in there? Or do we have a sense of where they're looking at because we know the buildings and maybe
They are
they're
watching the front of the house because,
Yeah.
to the best of your knowledge, that is the only way in and out.
I've been to this place many times. Is that the only way in and out?
It is stupidly the only way in and out. Yeah.
For such a brilliant man, so dumb sometimes.
That way he can see him coming. If they ever come for him, he can see him coming.
Not be able to escape.
I always used to ask him, "Who's coming for you, Vashon?"
What did you see in this guy again?
Look, listen.
He's very interesting. He's a very handsome man.
I could tell you the whole story, but it's gonna take some time that I'm not sure we have.
I don't exactly subscribe to humanoid aesthetics, but I don't know if I would qualify him as handsome.
Listen,
All right. Looks like there were 2 votes for Tom and 2 votes for horse. So
yeah, it's the
we'll
same,
take it to
like-
mean that you drop the horse off, and then you have Tom drive you up to the front of this man's house. Yeah? All right. Are you wearing your hats of disguise?
yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm assuming that in this plan that you had, let's see, it being 4 a.m. Let's see. There we go. 4 a.m. on Oath Day, which is the 4th. You would put the hats on right as he was pulling up, essentially?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Do you have him pick you up from the Barrel and Bullet Saloon or from the Yeast of All Brewery? I'm sorry to ask so many questions, but, you know, this
Well,
stuff
I don't-
will matter.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we would have gotten to the brewery without them, right?
I mean, you could walk, yeah.
We can, but we can be seen. I'm just
That's
saying.
true, that's true, that's true.
And
So
they last,
you have hit...
They last for 24 hours.
Yeah, it lasts for 24 hours. Yep.
Okay.
We walk a safe distance from the Barrel
Okay.
and Bullet.
Oh, okay, and he
on.
picks you up down the street in your disguises.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right, so hold on a sec. Here we go.
I think at this point we've given him a code word that we are the people that he's met before.
All right, all right. His mysterious secret agent customers. Okay, so as you prepare to suit up for the day, let me see.
Anyone else hear this music change?
Oh, did it change? Yeah, my
Yeah.
bad. It went on right to the next thing. It wasn't bad music though.
It wasn't bad. I was
Um,
just like, this
yeah.
came out of nowhere.
All right,
Lo-fi
let's see.
beats.
Let's go to just some nighttime stuff in the background for now.
Western lo-fi beat.
There we go. They got him. They got him.
Oh,
All
I
right.
imagine.
For some reason, your minis do not like me adding more to the shifting tokens. It's very strange. But let me go and grab you some alternative identities real quick. Like, it don't even save them between scenes. It's just it's the weirdest thing. Okay. Alright. Vulture transforms. And...
I am now a middle-aged, pink-haired woman.
Oh,
Okay.
hello.
He looks very fancy.
I am Admiral Gott.
Hell yeah.
Ketchum
Ketchum
turns
back to
into a muscle mommy orc. And let's see. Stack turns into
And something has awoken.
a blue Kenku. Okay.
I love him.
All right. Keeping in mind that Bellinors are always short. So, okay. Tom Gordon arrives, the cabbie, and he says,
I don't recognize you, but you got the horse, so I'm assuming you're my mysterious benefactors. We'll be taking you on this tour of the city tonight. You understand my rates. I'm going to be charging double if there's any kind of gunplay.
You know, just you keep yourself safe. It will keep you well paid.
All right, hop in the back.
and he drives you over to the Yeast of All Brewery, where you stash La Horse. For stashing of the... Oh, yeah?
I don't know what his rates are. I'm just going to hand him 2 gold just for preemptive sake.
Okay, that makes him stop asking any questions and go full professional. As you guys are stashing the horse, can somebody give me... I'm just going to make this shit up here, so Pathfinder kids, I apologize. I'm going to say to hide this thing successfully, I'm just going to go off of stealth. There is something where you can like hide something on your person with stealth, conceal an object. So I want a hidden, blind, conceal an object from one of you to hide the horse. Normally, conceal an object is on a person, but I feel like this is concealing an object. So,
well, I'm not the best at conceal. If anyone has a over +4,
I have an 8.
All right, go for it.
Blind GM. Boom.
Okay. So, whatever that value is, that will be the difficulty of people spotting this hidden horse and, interacting with it, I guess. All right. I will tell you now, you have a budget of preparation points. 12 of them, in fact. You may spend these points to give yourselves a +2 to rolls that you are doing. So if you want, you could even if it's a blind roll, you could say I would like to use one of my preparation points for that.
How important do we think hiding the horse is?
I mean, it's 4 a.m., but it's in a real shitty part of town. However important you think it is.
It's kind of just backup, honestly. I'm not that worried about it.
Okay.
All right.
In that case, you continue on your way.
I'm thinking that I kind of wish we had tried to sell it once we changed the plates.
There's still, other times to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, man. I really like this music. Okay, we'll try this. We're getting too sleepy with them crickets and stuff. Here we go. Yeah. All right. So, you guys ride over, you stash it, and you head over to Gattlebee's. All right. Gert is going to, for now, stay back at the Barrel and Bullet Saloon, and essentially, he is going to be your backup. So if you're not back by Friday morning, he's going to kind of let Phoebe know that something has gone wrong. So maybe you have a backup plan. All right. Chapter 2, Gattlebee's house. Okay. Got to make some adjustments to the map.
Yeah.
then gets shot out by bullets.
Ooh, that's classy. That's classy right there. All right, I'm gonna make it dark. There's like no moon, so we're gonna make it really dark. And there's no street lamps on this side of town.
I didn't think I'd be coming back here anytime soon.
Fair. All right, and last adjustment I need to make to this map. I do like this campaign too because there's not that much variation on weather. It's very Thylea in that way, where I don't really have to think about the weather too hard unless it's specific.
It's always desert.
Oh yeah, frequently desert. Yes, for sure.
It sucks here.
See. I'm trying to turn off something. Okay.
I always get sand in my joints.
All right. Man, your minis, they just love being who they are. Like I could not get them to respect being their disguised selves. All right. But it's important because you don't want to be spotted because you're wanted.
Nice to be wanted sometimes.
It's fair. Those of you with dark vision, this is going to come in handy because it's real dark tonight.
God damn it.
Yeah. And your driver has dark vision, so he doesn't like turn on like headlights or anything. So
Oh, we night running tonight, boys.
yeah, so it's a harrowing experience, I guess. Trying to get through all this.
I need to get to an ancestry feat.
Let's see, Ketrin. There we go, and Stack. As soon as he gets that nice custom art, he turns into a blue Kenku. Shit happens. All right. Do you have dark vision now, Stack, or
No,
low light or something?
I've had
you've
low
had
light.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Beautiful. All right. Activate. All right. Tom Gordon says,
All
shit.
right. I'll keep it running, or you want me to kill it?
You know, circle the block.
Ah, okay.
Try not to draw attention to yourself.
he heads off. All right. So, you look at the Gattlebee estate, such as it were, those of you who can see. And the front gate is the only entrance to Gattlebee's property, and a chicken wire fence contains a lot overgrown with weeds and bushy flowers. A small gate separates the southern end of the lot from the street. A rusted lock hangs uselessly from the gate, serving only to keep it from swinging open in the wind. If you're not familiar with a gate like that, it's got the little latch, and then the latch has like two holes, so that you put a lock in there. But the lock is undone. It's just in there, keeping the gate from like swinging open, essentially. Beyond the gate, the foliage-choked yard is broken up by large stepping stones, a small shed whose door faces the house, and a very dilapidated, rundown, single-story house. Now, you know, Bellanora, that this is his favorite residence, even though he has a very nice place in Skyside. Because Vashon does dabble in magical items and magical devices from time to time. He likes, the lower chance of blowing himself up down here. Also, since it's in a real poor, rundown district, there aren't a lot of people asking questions, and late-night explosions tend to go unnoticed, or at least nobody says anything about them. Also, Vashon is the kind of guy who could clean himself up and live, like, rich and well, but in his heart, he a dirty boy.
One of the many reasons I liked him.
Yeah.
Ooh. Also, Crash, quick question. I think my token doesn't have the low light vision or dark vision enabled.
Oh, let's see. It has vision enabled as a check mark. Oh, here. I'll just do it manually with a macro. Alright. I don't know if with a macro is manually, but here we go. What is your dark vision supposed to be?
120.
Holy
Low light.
shit!
It's low light vision, not.
Oh,
dark.
low light vision. I don't actually know how you set low light vision. I've just got dark vision and devil's sight as my options. It looks like somebody lit a torch, though.
Yeah,
Alright.
it is properly dark, right?
Yeah. Okay. Alright, you are able to see, though, Stack? Okay, that's fine. I think you just couldn't see very well, but you weren't blind. The others were just straight up blind. That was the difference.
Yep, it was just blind.
Yep. Yeah, they were completely blind. You could see, but not very well. So that was the difference.
Dark vision.
I know what it looks like.
Yeah. All right, so feel free to move about the map. Ask
I
any
still-
questions that you might have.
Do I still have a key to his house, or was it taken from me when I was initially arrested?
Oh yeah, it was definitely taken with your
Oh,
personal
no, I mean,
effects.
he probably would have changed the locks by now.
This man is not known for upkeep. But I suppose paranoia.
Alright. Do you want to hop the fence or do you want to jingle this lock?
I don't hop fences.
Yeah, the top of the fence does have a wide array of barbed wire.
Well, I'm sorry if you're not up to hopping the fence. And yeah, Stack will... Like, he'll like, jingle the lock a bit. So it's not locked, it's, like, held in place, kind of.
Yep.
Alright, is it... I want to see if it's, like, trapped in any way.
Ooh, okay. Hold on a second. I believe that's straight up perception. Let's see.
Yeah, you don't need to set vision on tokens as long as
Oh!
it's the sheet.
Yeah, I was about to.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I was just confused what they were doing with low light vision, and it just seems that when it's completely dark, low light, you can like see yourself and kind of see things in the dark, whereas other people would actually be blind.
Okay.
Seems to be what I
Low
noticed.
light doesn't do anything for you in darkness. It lets you see in dim light. Perfect.
Yeah. Well, that's where the confusion was coming in, because when I clicked on the people that didn't have it, they actually had the blind status where, you know, things are vibrating in the dark and stuff like that. But he didn't have that. Like, he could just kind of see himself. So there must be some difference between the two as far as the mods go. Alright, so give me those exploration activities. Excellent. Let's see. And yeah, Stack, give me a blind perception check. Ooh. Alright, you do notice that there is a trap on the gate. When the lock is removed so that the latch can be lifted, a tripwire will release, which will launch a well-concealed thunderstone to the ground.
Can I like, disarm this trap?
Yes, you may disable it using either thievery or if you want to be ballsy, or if you fail, I guess, you can trigger the trap and then try to reflex grab the thunderstone before it detonates.
I have a disabled device. Is that as +8? Is that like...
Yes, that is what you would use.
Okay.
I think I can... Oh, alright. Ooh. Okay. So let's see. You don't trigger the device, but you are unable to disarm it.
I am very nimble and could grab the stone if you were to trigger it.
Okay. So you said it would be a reflex save if you wanted to...
Yeah, so one of you could trigger it, and then one of you could try to grab it with a reflex before it detonates.
I'd like to not be
You
standing
kind
next
of
to them.
explain the situation to everybody. If you wanted to know what a thunderstone is, I believe that would be a crafting check too. See if you know. It's a pretty common item, so it'd be. All right.
I can re-roll one reflex save a day, so I didn't.
Ooh. All right. So a thunderstone is essentially when the stone hits a creature or a hard surface, it explodes with a deafening bang. Thunderstone deals sonic damage and sonic splash damage, 10 foot of the space in which it explodes. It is a fortitude-based save. It can also cause deafened, which in Pathfinder 2 is a very bad stats effect, unlike 5e. Especially if you are, I think... No, it's just pretty bad in general, yeah. And then... obviously, it will alert everyone in the area that shit's going down.
Alright. will try and reflex my save this my way through the triggering, but
Okay, so you're gonna deliberately set up the trap, but then try to grab the stone.
unless someone has a better idea. I have a +8 and I could re-roll it if I fail.
I have a +10.
I have a
Plus
+10.
10.
Okay.
Oh damn.
I'd like
Okay.
to not be standing near the trap when it goes off.
I'm gonna say that this might be a too many cooks in the kitchen situation. So I would allow 2 of you to try to do it, but more than 2, you'd start bungling it up for each other.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get involved in that because I think.
All right.
Mine's search, so.
Okay.
More than happy.
Well, Ketrin doesn't want to get blown up, so she's gonna go stand by Vulture. All right. I think I should be able to post this in, and then you guys should be able to click on that button. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oof. Oh, okay. So you go to reach for it, but it's like a bar of soap in your hand, and it just goes whoop. And as it's heading towards the ground, discretion will say that you kind of your tail tip kind of gingerly kind of catches it right before it hits the ground. That you don't have to re-roll it if. Oh no! I messed them up because I saw your pictures differently in chat. Yeah, so discretion, you go to grab it, and it slips through your hands like a bar of soap. And then Stack, yeah, you go and kind of catch it right as it's about to hit the ground. You kind of just slide the tip of your foot there and kind of catch it on the tip of your foot before it detonates in the ground. All right, you guys now have a Thunderstone. I will add it to your inventory. Let's see. All right, it should have appeared somewhere in your inventory. There you go. All right, and now you can open the gate.
Refresh real quick.
All right.
The game was stuck on pause. But...
Oh,
No, it just
all
is
right.
paused.
Oh, is
it?
it?
Was paused. Oh.
Yeah.
Is it paused now?
No.
Not anymore.
I was trying to
Okay.
get away that whole time.
Oh, my bad.
It's okay.
Okay. All right. So it shouldn't be paused anymore, and you should be able to head in. All right. And before you go, I'll get a fresh set of exploration actions.
So I was.
Wait, just
My previous one was search, and I think by seeking, you're able to see if there's anyone who's hidden or stuff like that.
Right. Yep. That's why I'm asking for them fresh, so I could just kind of check who's doing it. 'Cause-
Okay.
yeah.
I continue to look for traps.
For the
Okay.
search.
All right. Investigation. You're gonna recall knowledge as you go. All right. Right away, I'll ask for a recall knowledge nature. Staying with Stack. Recall knowledge nature. Vulture. Give me that perception. Okay. All right. So Bella, you know that the flowers growing in this garden are sedum, and that might have been covered in the previous session, but sedum can be harvested to make a poison that stickens. It has sort of a sticky, toxic resin that can be easily created that can cause the sickened status. And it can actually make you pretty sick. And you kind of deal with it over the course of many days. So this ain't nice flowers.
I always told him he needed to get rid of those.
All right. Stack, with your nature check, you did not recognize the plants, but fortunately Bella did. All right. And then with your perception check, Vulture, you do know that there's at least one or more individuals in the kind of beat up shops across the street that have noticed you guys. You imagine you imagine it was when the torch was lit.
Yeah, so
I
we do
thought
actually
so.
have a torch out. We
Yep.
should not have done that. But okay,
No.
we're here.
Yeah.
See.
We'll tell them.
Man.
We'll tell you guys to start hurrying it up.
You also notice as you peer in that this particular set of stones looks recently replaced. Not to say that they were replaced with new ones, but like for whatever reason they were dug up and then put back down.
Do you want to take the lead, Bella? Or...
You have the most knowledge about this place.
I have been here once or twice, and this doesn't strike me as odd. I feel like I would have had a sense that he trapped things. Not to say I know exactly where everything is, because he might have set.
He's definitely the kind of guy who would go in for Home Alone booby traps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always found it very charming, and now I'm seeing this on the other side of things.
One of his favorite plays is called Alone in the Shire. It's about a halfling boy who gets left behind on the family trip, and he has to protect the burrow essentially from rampaging kobold bandits. So a lot of traps in that movie. I'm sorry, play. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like motion pictures there's cameras.
They're around the corner. I don't think anyone's thought maybe to do that just yet, but yeah.
Anyways, should we like poke at these stones from a, throw something on them? We gotta move. We can't stop for things. Let's let's not step on them.
Hey, you can move your biddies as much as you want. I'll pause it if I need to.
We're going to the front door.
All right.
I am just gonna carry on striding boldly and without reservation.
All right, stack the deck. As you move through, it's because you have to go through the gate. Zach, as you move through the sedum plants, you feel some of their sticky resin get on your fur and clothes.
You're gonna want to wash that off. That stuff's not
Oh
good for
shit! Did you? No, just to check, Bella, you didn't walk through that circle spot, right?
No, I cut across the corner, even if it makes me a little sticky.
Okay. All right. Move it out, y'all.
And I definitely tell everyone not to step on the circle. We'll ask him what it's about when we get there. And I'm investigating. I'm looking for more loose stones and other hijinks. God damn, this man's too smart for his own good. God, fucking.
All right, Vulture, you're so far behind the rest of the party, bro.
I'm a sniper. Okay, we're close enough.
Unfortunately, with you being so far back and them being so far forward, and you being the one that's doing the searching, I would say that you don't see this until it happens. Bellinora, you are up front. Also, if it makes you feel any better, Vulture, this was outside of your check, so even if you were up front, you wouldn't have seen it. All right. As you are walking, Bella, you hear a click, and then from the bushes, you hear a spring as a spring goes off, and a glass jar slams against you. And it's not a great situation.
I'm gonna turn this man a new asshole.
Let's see. All creatures in a 10-foot radius. Alright. Let's see. Of you. Holy shit. Okay.
Oh, it's not good.
You're gonna take 2 sonic damage. And you all must succeed on a fortitude save. I'll roll for Ketrin. All right. Ketrin succeeds. Wow. Yeah, Bellinor succeeds. Stack. Oh, very nice. Okay, none of you are deafened, but the sound does reverberate loudly. As the glass jar explodes, each of you takes 6 piercing damage from the nails that were also in the jar. And then I need reflex saves.
Oh my god.
What the fuck happened
Are
to
these-
Stack?
Are these blind or are these
Oh, you would know if you made them or not. Yeah.
reflex? Roll. Okay.
Okay. Success from Bellinora. Ketrin will roll. All right. Success from Stack. Failure from Ketrin. Critical failure. Oh no. Okay. And that seems to be the extent of the trap.
Okay, so like we've abandoned any pretense of this being a stealth mission at this point.
Yeah. I
Second
mean,
we got to
it
the gate.
Yeah,
That
was
was-
just
well-
a torch.
it was a loud boom. You know, with your search action, Vulture, that all 6 lookouts are roused and peering down, watching the scene.
Though they're probably
this
being
point-
entertained by us bumbling through Home Alone.
Yep. I think at this point, Bella would call out in like her normal voice because the hat disguise is not doing anything for that. Be like, Vashon Gattlebee, get your ass out here and unlock the front door.
Okay. So I don't think there's an actual Pathfinder ability for this. So give me a performance, because that's normally what I would ask for in D&D if you're trying to project your voice. So go ahead and give me a performance.
This is not my forte. Here we go.
Okay. They let out an angry squeak that all of you hear. In the dark still of the night, it carries a bit, but you doubt that anybody that's in the house of sleeping would be woken by that. But they probably got woken by the loud explosion.
It's just
All right.
high, shrill noises coming from Belladonna.
Yeah,
Angry screaming.
with cuts and everything else. Yeah. Okay.
All right, let's rush to the front door. Someone check it for traps, please. Someone that's not me. Someone qualified.
Okay. So Stack, you just kind of cut across through the sedum plants.
He rushes up to the front door.
All right, Bella, as you step forward,
No.
you hear another click.
No.
All right, you
sorry,
see what
Catrin.
looks. You see what in modern day would look like an automatic grass watering nozzle pop up, and it begins to spray you with sedum resin.
No, I already have tetanus.
All right. So, unfortunately for Ketrin, who's not here, it is a 15-foot cone. All right. Let's see. It would be. There. All right. So the 2 of you will need to give me reflex saves.
We can just role play it as Scarlet just glaring at Larry.
You make the save. Fantastic. You duck out of the way, and instead it hits Ketrin, like in full. Ketrin now has the stink sap aura. She smells terrible, as does her equipment. Creatures in an area around her, 5-foot emanation, must attempt fortitude saves. So, Bellinora, you and her have to make fortitude saves. Alright.
No.
Okay. God. Alright. So she is sickened and stunned by her own stinky aura that she now has on her.
I'm so sorry, Scarlet.
Alright. Okay. Oh my god. And it stays for an undetermined amount of time. It seems that the trap has finished its business. You may continue moving.
I'm scared.
Stack, what you can see with your low light vision is stairs that lead up to a 10-foot by 5-foot porch. The door is ahead on your left that leads inside. There is a door ahead and to your right that leads into the shed.
Alright. I'm gonna step here.
Okay.
Alright, now I feel like the porch should be trapped as well. Can I check it for traps? Or
Yes. So give me a search
search.
or seek. Excuse me. Yeah. You don't see anything unusual.
Can I throw? I have this ball in my inventory. I have a couple of them actually. Can I like bounce it at this area, these areas of porch?
You have what is the weight of this ball? Are these just literally ball bearings?
No, it's a bouncy ball.
A bouncy ball. Okay, that's pretty slick. All right. I would say that if you give me, I would say give me an athletics to kind of be like how hard you throw it, because you're hoping to activate a pressure plate, right?
Yeah.
Which normally if they're meant for medium creatures or the like, they're not going to go off on like a smaller creature like a rat or something like that.
Right. Okay.
All right. Okay, yeah, you throw it pretty hard. It kind of bounces around, and then give me a thievery to kind of snatch it back up. Okay, yeah, you managed to grab it as it kind of bounces back towards you. It doesn't seem to have set off any traps, but you're not confident in the amount of pressure you were able to apply. Because again, it only covered a small surface when it hit, so it would have had to perfectly hit, the pressure plate if there was one.
I don't feel confident now, so I'm gonna can I side straddle or balance myself on this banister?
On the rail? Yeah, you want to try to perch on the rickety old wooden banister, or not banister, but railing. Yeah, I mean, if you want, give me a balance check.
Is it gonna be acrobatics or is that?
Your balance would be on your dashboard, I believe.
Oh, it's on the okay.
Okay, yeah, like a cat on a fence. You climb up, and you're there, and you hear the wood kind of like creaking and trying its best to stay alive. I will kind of shift drag you so you're just on the rail. The rest of you just watching this from the torchlight?
I was about to ask, could we now, having seen him approach, follow his path to the porch?
He went through the plants, I believe. So he just went straight across. Okay. Alright, so you guys do get some sticky resin on you, but no traps seem to go off.
Where'd you go? Can you put us next to him?
No, I'm on the railing.
He's on the railing, so he's right here. But the way roofs work in these maps, once you're under the roof, you just
what's up there?
Vanish. Oh! Okay. So, Bellinora.
This is a bad day.
Alright.
So good at this.
Alright, let's see.
Also, everyone dragged in with my nonsense.
Stack, as I'm sorry, I need her to follow someone, and I thought that you were going to be the most cautious of everyone.
I can't see anything.
So, Stack, as Ketrin gets close to you, I'm going to need a fortitude save versus her rank stinky aura. I'm going to say that in the time that you guys have been standing around, she has gotten over the stun and made herself throw up, but that doesn't stop the stink from affecting other people. So, Stack, give me that fortitude save.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, it smells so horrid. You aren't stunned, but you are sickened one. Okay. So, can I... Oh my god, I can drag from the hover description the sickened to you. Oh, that's incredible. Anyways,
Can Ketrin follow a more responsible adult?
she will after this for sure. Yeah. Alright, so let's see.
I literally didn't see what I was moving into, and then suddenly I was there, so I just...
Yeah, I got you.
Not having vision is kind of rough.
Alright. And Bellinora. Okay. So what happens is you hear a whirling sound. Kind of sounds like the engine of a chainsaw going off. A panel on the wall drops down, and you see the barrels of guns begin firing. All right. So here are, let's see, routine. It shoots the two nearest creatures. Okay. So yeah, it'll shoot at you, and I guess we'll do odd or even. Odd is stack, even is Ketrin. Okay. keeping it as we go. All right, so here comes. Maybe. No? All right, I'll roll it manually then. Okay. I think the trap might be broken. So Valinora, this is a 14. I don't think that would hit you.
No.
All right, and then against Ketrin, it would be with map, I'm assuming. So
Yes.
there we
No. No.
go. 21. So that will hit Ketrin.
Again.
For yeah, I wonder why it's not rolling it for me. All right, it's good that it wasn't a critical hit though. 10 points of damage, plus the damage from earlier.
I'm gonna come back wondering what happened to her. Like,
Okay. And now we roll into initiative. All right, as the machine kind of rumbles to life.
I'm really sorry. For the
It's
record.
it's okay. Things happen.
Apologizing to you.
Oh, that's why it didn't, because I didn't have the actor selected. I had the other thing selected. Not that there's an other thing to worry about. Teehee. All right. You do notice though they are wooden bullets, so it is at least non-lethal. Oh, nice. Okay. The trap is one initiative. It looks like. Well, let me roll for Ketrin. There we go. All right. So, starting off the encounter is wooden bullet trap. So, wooden bullet trap is going to fire bullets at Bella. There we go.
This is fair. I deserve
It should work this time. 18's gonna miss, and then it will fire at Ketrin and miss. All right, play passes to Vulture.
It's paused.
There you go. Oh, all right. There you go. Sorry, it keeps pausing for traps.
From where I'm currently at, can I actually see around this little corner of what's going on here?
If you hold down Q and move your mini, if you are able to see, then yes.
Okay. Looks like there's some other shadowy thing that does.
It's because it's up on the porch, and that's just the way roofs work in this. But yeah, you can see. Yeah, you can see past your allies. There are some small, what looks like barrel holes revealed in the wall.
Okay.
You imagine that this is some kind of mechanical trap that could be taken care of with thievery or crafting.
Very crafting. All right. So I start here. The porch is not a little bit crowded.
And as with all traps, you could just try and kill the trap. But as with all objects, it's going to have hardness and all that stuff.
I'll get here to the trap.
Okay.
And I
You
will-
cannot end your turn in the space with another actor, unfortunately. But you could stand off to the side.
Okay.
So you would be off to the side here. Okay.
Does that give me enough space to interact with the trap?
Yeah, you can kind of lean over and interact with it.
Okay. So
I have two
one-
tokens.
But as you move in, unless you're immune to the sickened status, even though robot,
Yeah,
you
I'm
would need
not.
to
I
make a
was
save
looking at
against
it earlier.
Ketrin's. Yeah. So your creator, or maybe it was yourself, you don't know. Whoever built this robot body, maybe they shouldn't have put an olfactory detector, because it smells rancid. However, you keep it together.
Alright. One action to stride over. So disabling a device.
Is 2 actions.
2. Alright.
Yep.
And I'm going to attempt to do that with my remaining 2.
Okay. Here, I'll throw out this thievery. You had your tools ready for this?
Not
Ooh.
in hand. I had
Okay,
one,
then.
though. Never mind.
Alright, so yeah, it'd be an action to pull them into your hands, and you'd have 1 action left, which would not be enough to attempt to disarm it.
Alright, well then they'll just be in my hand, and if someone wants to attempt to
Okay.
do it, they can.
Alright, play passes to Katrin. Katrin is going to move to this quarter and raise shield. She's having a bad night. Discretion to you.
So both Vulture and Bellanova are like thievery people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I can't really do much to help those two because they're blocking the way and they're good in their own merits.
Yeah.
So maybe there's something in this hut that could help.
Maybe.
Oh.
Alright. So as you check the door, it is locked.
Well, I'll get my thievery tools out.
Okay, beautiful.
That's
And
the
then that would
ends.
be your turn. Alright. Bella, to you.
I'm gonna try to use crafting to disarm the trap.
Okay, so 1 action, you get out your tools, 2 actions to try and deal with this
Yes.
hazard. Alright, there's the check.
I'd like to use a hero point.
Alright, go for it.
It's not giving me the option to re-roll this with a hero point. I'm just gonna click it again.
If you right click, it's not saying
Yeah,
reroll
no,
hero
I'm only
point?
getting 2 options for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Like normally
Just
it's a
roll
big
it.
lift.
Just roll it fresh and then just manually delete it.
God damn it.
Oof. Alright.
Is it? No.
It didn't critically fail, so you know, it should be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's all my actions. I
And that's
believe.
it. Alright, Stack, to you.
All right. I will try and disable the trap.
Okay, it's pretty crowded over there. Unfortunately, I think it'd be too crowded for you to get in there and work on it. You could try climbing in this bush and then reaching through the railing to do it, but it would impose some penalties to the check.
All right then. Maybe if you just break down the door. Everything's already gone off. Can I like squeeze in here and open the door? Or
Unfortunately, they don't let you guys share spaces in Pathfinder.
Okay.
But you could kind of reach over and kind of test the door if you wanted to.
Yeah, can I like jingle the
Yeah.
doorknob, see if it...
The door is
Locked.
for sure locked. Yep.
Alright. Can I spend an action to unlock it? Or
Do you have your thieves' tools in hand?
I will put them in my hand.
All right, and then prepare for next turn. Got it.
Yes.
All right, top of the round. Chainsaw motor sounds intensify. Bullets begin flying. All right. Bellanora, this is for you.
Oh no. Oh no.
You are shot for 10 points of damage, point blank. And then I think the next best target would probably be Stack. Stack will give you cover because you're down and there's a railing in the way. There you go. And then it is going to be at map, so unlikely to hit. Okay, that is its turn. Vulture, to you.
Alright, I'm going to attempt a favorite check.
Okay. I'll throw the test out there if you want. There you go.
Or disable device, either or.
Mhm.
Uh,
Success. You shut down the trap.
bad.
Not looking so hot, are you, Philip?
I thought I knew where the traps were. He's added more since the last time I've been here.
You hear a voice on the other side of the door say, y'all had enough? Huh? You recognize it. You recognize it as Vashon Gattlebee. Bellinora.
Vashon, open the goddamn door.
Okay. He says, Bellinora? Is that you?
Enough talk. Open the door.
How do I know you're not working with the enemy? What's the password? As he says, what's the password? You guys have one of those heist flashbacks, where Dunsmith is like, so he might ask you for a password because he's one crafty son of a bitch. So you're gonna tell him that ain't nothing like cheesy potatoes on a Sunday afternoon.
Eleanor pinches the bridge of her nose and utters the phrase.
Oh, okay. I thought you were actually going to utter it. Okay.
Do you need me
No,
to?
it's fine. It's fine. Vashon says, I could go for some cheesy potatoes on Sunday afternoon. That's for sure. All right. Yeah. Hold on. And you hear many latches, chains, traps, kind of being disabled. And then he opens the door. He is in his night clothes. And he has with him a lantern. You also hear behind him a loud crash, and he kind of swivels to look back at it. Let me light his lantern real quick. Here we go. Okay. And he looks back and he says, "Oh, that doesn't sound good. All right. You're the extraction team, come to grab the government's greatest asset and bring it to safety?"
Bella rolls her eyes and says, "Fortunately for you, we have the same enemies right now, so we need
Oh
to
my
get out."
God, Bellinora, you're man now. You know what? I respect that, and I respect you in your life choices, and I will try to find it in my heart to love you. Maybe not the same that I loved you before, but I love you a little different, but still with the same intensity. Now that
Christ,
you was
this
an old ass man.
This is cute
You're
and
so-
all, but we ain't got the time for it. People already.
Well,
know
yeah,
we're
if you're gonna
here.
setting off traps, you probably let everybody in the whole goddamn neighborhood know you're here.
Why'd you change the traps?
Because they're after me. They want what I got. I told you someday it was gonna happen.
Bella just kind of seethes and like, you only have what you have because you betrayed me, you asshole.
Listen, it takes two people to make a baby. Well, unless you get magic involved, test tubes and, artifice, that sort of thing. But normally it takes two people to make a baby. All right? We had a little explosive power night baby together. It ain't my fault that you done broke the law, became a criminal, had to go on the run before we gave our presentation. All right? Your name was listed in the notes. I might not have said your name out loud at the presentation, but that's probably for the best because you don't want your name associated with my bumbling failure.
You only failed because you had no idea what you were dealing with.
That is
You
not
stole my work.
true. Listen, I just tweaked it a little bit. It wasn't strong enough. I put a little bit more, you know what, and a little bit of
Do you
this. I
two
took out.
want to be killed by Mugland and whatnot? Can we
No,
just leave?
I don't need to get out of here. Now I gotta figure out what
Why
that.
are we
Ooh,
talking?
God damn it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's also pause. Yes.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Oh, hey, whoa. We got a situation.
Why?
Hold on.
What's happening?
All right, so, idle hands at the devil's playground and all that. I've been working on a growth serum. Just a pet project I've been having, no big deal. It seems my little fella, my little buddy, he may have gotten into it while I was talking to you at the front door, getting a little distracted. He's been after it on account of, the ingredients is quite tasty to his kind of people. He's gotten a bit out of hand. I ain't leaving here without him. So I need you to go in there and, subdue him. I'm pretty sure the changes should go away if he's rendered unconscious. So, non-lethal, you know what I'm saying? You hurt my friend, and I ain't going nowhere with you. You understand?
What if we render you unconscious?
Well,
I approve this plan.
well, you might damage my beautiful brain that has all the secrets that are needed.
And that would
I
just be
done already burned all the notes. I'm the only living thing on the planet that's got the pyronite recipe. And
Bella
they
visibly twitches.
and
like,
the government knows it, and they want it, and they sent you for me. I'm the VIP customer right now. You work for me. I ain't going nowhere without Slick. Now you go over there and you calm his shit down, and then I just need to finish packing my bag. I didn't know when you was coming, and then we'll be ready to go.
What is it that got into the serum?
Oh, he's just a little chameleon. He's just my pet chameleon.
So it's
You
not
know,
real, so it's
yeah,
not
Valley,
real
you know, Slick. He dotes on Slick, like Crash dotes on Scribbles. Like, Slick is very important to him, and he will, become ungovernable if Slick is killed.
God damn it, he always loved this thing more than me. Ah, fine.
That,
Alright.
that was never a secret. That was never
Yeah.
a secret.
It was
Yeah.
always a point of contention in the relationship.
fuck. All right. Well, it's giant now. What? You let it get into your alchemical
I didn't
stash?
let him do nothing. You come creeping on a man's house at 4 o'clock in the goddamn morning. I was out of sorts. I left the door open and to the bedroom. He probably snuck in there while I was distracted and got himself up in it. I don't... Listen, it happened. It needs to unhappen or it ain't going nowhere.
Okay, yeah,
The
that was
VIP!
passed.
I'm the VIP!
Oh my god, you're such a child.
Don't stand aside and let us handle this, or keep talking.
Yeah, get in there. Do your job.
All right. Ooh, what is going on in here?
Alright, so Stack, as you enter the room, just like a game with a chameleon boss monster, you see a massive shape shimmer and shift in the dancing prismatic lights, and Slick comes into view. Roughly the size of a draft horse. He is mad with power and confused by the sudden changes to his body. He has also disrupted the alchemy table, which has caused random ingredients to begin mixing and creating volatile effects on the table. I will roll everyone into initiative. I'll also bring in Ketrin, who currently is waiting out on the steps because she's very stinky. Alright.
Oh god damn it.
Okay. And I think I gotta add the reagents as well. They are essentially a hazard. Okay. And I'll change out the music here.
I do currently have that avoid notice thing going, so I rolled with stealth.
Okay. Alright. And then I'll roll these remaining NPCs in. Alright, we'll begin the encounter. Alright, the volatile reagents trigger on their initiative. A random 10-foot square in the laboratory explodes, dealing AoE reflex damage of a randomly determined sort. Alright. Is it currently bronze time? I think it's bronze time. You should be fine. Alright. Anyways, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Alright, so 3. Okay, so these squares to the north of Slick, they explode, dealing 7 points of sonic damage. All right. Slick will have to make a reflex save. Which he critically passes, taking no damage. All right. Discretion Slither Scale, you're up.
Well, I may be.
Vashon considers himself your ally, so you can move through his space at no penalty.
Could have tumbled through you and gotten for a Nash, damn you.
Oh, there goes the torch.
Oh, well, at least it's
It's
in
okay.
the room, right?
Ah, yes, in the room with the volatile chemical.
Yeah.
Slick sees you approach, sees that you are a cat, knows that cats are bad, and seems like his ire is up even higher. You see his frill kind of like rise up, and both his eyes swivel wildly and then focus on you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I will try and tumble through this thing.
All right, go for it. Oh, as you go to tumble through, yeah, he raises his very weird, like, two-fingered chameleon hand and it does like the no kind of gesture.
Alright, well, I'm gonna snack him with my surprisingly barbed cattail.
Okay. Oh man, you didn't announce non-lethal, bro. Oh shit. Okay.
He's not gonna die from one hit. Right?
Could be big and squishy.
Mm-hmm.
See.
All right, Split takes 4 points of damage, and he lets out a cry of pain. And from around the corner, Vashon yells, "Ah, Angel!" And you see in the top left of the screen, Vashon disapproves.
It's a big. Look, if I did upset every NPC, am I really discretion?
All right, anything else from discretion?
That's 3 actions.
Okay, play passes to Vulture.
Non-lethal. So, free action will change the grip for my arquebus
Okay.
to one-handed. One action to stride.
Okay.
Get here. See this big boy that's gotten himself in some trouble. I will second Pac-Man draw out a whip that we got from our Knoll lady friend. And with my last, I will non-lethal with this creature.
Okay.
I thought we
Because it
put
has
that
a
rune in your
non-lethal
gun.
tag, right?
It has a non-lethal tag.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the rune anymore. It's just a regular ass. Yeah, okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, you critically whip this creature. Vashon hears the whip and he just murmurs, "Oh, my baby!"
Look, buddy,
All right.
it's one thing or
Give
the
me
other.
that. Give me that critical damage. All right, Slick takes 10 points of damage, and now his attention swivels to you. He's so upset. All right, that's 3 actions.
That's all 3.
All right, Slick is going to let out a mighty, almost draconic roar thanks to his large size, and he is going to try and demoralize Vulture. Here we go. But he's not very good at this because he's he's a pet. He's a sweet boy. No. All right.
Mine is
So-
more from language barrier.
It just looks adorable. And he just is like shaking his head back and forth. But then he tries to hit you with his tongue. He's gonna eat you.
Here's where the karma comes back.
So you are hit by the tongue. The tongue doesn't deal any damage, but you are now grabbed and immobilized. And then he is gonna pull you closer. And then he is going to try and bite you.
Yo, Crash. You know I'm not playing Orion, right?
He misses though, despite all of the benefits he had going for him. And that is his turn. The tongue is stuck good. You think it would be very, very difficult to escape. All right. Play passes to stack the deck.
Alright, I'll move here.
Oh man, when you come into view, you can see immediate regret on Slick's face. He should have waited. He didn't know there was birds to eat.
Oh. And so Stack will cast a spell. Do I have to roll it now or yeah?
As long as it's bronze time, you should be fine.
Okay.
It is bronze time because that's how you planned your mission. So there won't be any check for
Okay.
Yep.
I'll try to sleep him.
Ooh, okay. Each creature in the area becomes drowsy, and it is a 5-foot burst. So it would be essentially 2x2, so it'd be 4 squares, and you're just gonna make it his whole body, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then he has to make a will save. Okay. Here we go.
Can this spell be upcast?
It says heightened. That literally means he'd have to cast it with a 4th level slot
I
for
don't
it to
have
be.
that.
So I have a card thing that might
Mhm.
help here. It's stoke the magic flame. When you play this card, on our ally, heightens that spell. Oh, it's only by 1 level, so I don't think.
Yeah. So they'll tell you like specifically like what level spell slots will create heightened effects. In the case of sleep, it has to be a 4th level.
Okay.
Yep. All right, he's gonna try and do a will save. Here we go. Oh! All right. So he fails and he falls unconscious. If he's still unconscious after 1 minute,
Oh,
it
is a
wakes
critical
up.
Failure, or?
It says failure, but then it canceled that out and made it a failure. It's probably because he is.
It's an incapacitation effect.
It's an incapacitation effect, yeah, and he's higher level.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Okay. So yeah, he falls unconscious, and it lasts for 1 minute until he wakes up normally. Okay. So he passes out. He is unconscious.
All right.
And that also makes him prone. It does not detach his tongue from Vulture. Well, Chameleon's is, it's like muscle, I think, that does it. So yeah, it would detach from you. So you can strip. Yeah, you can strip that stuff off. All right, now we have to stay in initiative because these reagents are still going off, and they might kill Slick because they are not using non-lethal. All right, so Stack, that was a move, and 2 Pac-Mans. That's your turn. Bellinora, it's you.
Okay. I got
He turns
booted.
to you, and he says, "Hey, Firecracker, just follow my lantern over here. You know Slick always loved you, so please, non-lethal in there, please."
Fretchum.
I'm
Yeah.
an alchemist.
Uh-huh.
I don't have a non-lethal option, as far as I'm aware.
And maybe you should attack him. Maybe
don't
you should
think-
deal with the volatile reagents.
Oh, can I do something about that? Can I go? in the
Yeah,
room
it is
and
a
try to
it is a
attempt-
hazard. Yep.
Can I go in
All
and
right.
try to attempt like a crafting check to clean up the alchemical reagents?
So 1 Pac-Man, and then it'd be a 2 actions. You can try a crafting or an acrobatics. If you have lore alchemy, I would allow that as well.
I have lore alchemy now.
All right.
I'm still loading in.
Okay. Do you want me to roll it for you or no?
If you could,
Okay.
I lost my token. I don't know where it even went now.
Oh, it's in the building. Right there.
Oh, okay, it just appeared. Yep. All right, so I'm back.
Oh, you're back in. So yeah, go ahead and
Yep.
give me a lore skill check.
Okay, give me 1 second. Open
It does not have to be hidden. You will know if you succeed or not.
Okay, and lore. No, sorry, lore is not here. I apologize. That's in skills. I thought that would be in actions. Okay, lore alchemy roll.
Okay. Now that's going to be a significantly lower
Oh.
DC. Oof, but it does not hit it. The DC was a 15.
I would like to once again use a hero point.
All right,
I've got 3 of
go
them,
for
so
it.
I'm just gonna keep.
Well, you'd
learning
have
them.
2 because you burned one outside. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yep.
I think that one's gonna do better.
Okay. Also, again, I have all the. Yeah, no, you're good. All right. So that one is one success. Appraising the situation, you feel that 2 more successes are required to calm this shit down.
And I used 3 actions to do all of that together because that was a 2-action thing. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. Play passes to Vashon. Vashon is going to move into the room. He's going to shout over to Slick. He's going to say, "Buddy, it's me, Vashon. Calm it down. Oh, he's asleep. Oh. Huh. I would have thought falling asleep would maybe shut it down. It's good to know that it don't, though." And then with his next action, he takes out his notebook and he starts updating his notes about the growth serum.
God damn it, help me clean up.
All right, Ketrin's turn. Ketrin sighs. And
man.
All right, she takes 1 stride to get to there. She takes another stride to move into the room. Bella, you've already made a save against her stinky aura. Okay, so according to this, creatures don't save against this effect in exploration mode, and they don't become temporarily immune. But creatures with stink sap on them must roll against their own aura when they roll initiative in encounter mode. Oh wow, this is really bad. Okay, so it's fresh every time there's initiative. So I have to see if she could even make it to you by making a fortitude save of her own. Alright, here we go. DC 17. Alright, she doesn't notice the stink as she moves in. Bella and Vashon, you both need to give me fortitude 17s. As a fresh wave of funk comes off of this aura.
Vashon, I told you to get rid of these fucking terrible plants. Oh no.
What plants? He smells nothing.
Yeah, Vashon's like, what are you talking about? As you start retching, having become sickened 1.
Ah, damn it again.
Here you go. Alright, she says, what have you gotten up to now? And then she is going to, moving through ally, with the rest of her movements, move to here, and stack. I need a fortitude save against her stink aura.
Like dominoes.
Alright, you're fine, then she's going to take a 3rd stride to move over to here. I think she could actually reach there. Alright, as she passes by, Vulture, your olfactory sensors are not going off too far, but discretion, I need you to give me a fortitude save. And I guess Slick has to do a fortitude save too?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Alright. Let's see. Discretion. It is rancid. Not so rancid that you get stunned, but you do get sickened by the smell. Alright. That is her turn. Play will then pass to the volatile reagents. Alright. Let's see. Volatile reagents. They have to affect a random area. Now that Vashon's in area 7, I'll add that. Hopefully they don't. You don't lose your VIP asset.
Oh God.
No. Okay. So Bellanora and Vashon. There is an explosion near you. And let's see. I'm gonna need a basic reflex. The damage type is going to be Sonic again. Alright, here we go. Okay, both of you fail, but you don't critically fail, but you will both take 7 points of damage.
I'm down.
Oh, shit. All right. As you drop, Vashon yells out, "That little firecracker!" Ah! All right. That'll be Discretion's turn.
I think it's only unconscious for like a minute, right?
Only for a minute, yeah.
Yeah.
I think you wake up from it if you get attacked, though, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So we kind of have to. But I'll delay my action. I'll exit initiative, where it's called delay. I think it's just called delay.
Okay, gonna delay. Okay.
And
all right.
I'll just enter after Slick.
All right, Vulture, you're up. Do you also want to delay and go after Slick, or do you want to try to deal with the reagents that are right next to you?
I'm not an alchemist. I don't think I'd do really well with that.
Actually, they thought of that, and believe it or not, you could use acrobatics to try and separate the contents of the table, so that they cannot interact with each other.
Oh, okay.
It felt like a weird flex to me too, but that's what the adventure is. So,
In case your alchemist dies.
you're right. I would have said like, I don't know, sleight of hand, but I guess they don't have a sleight of hand, so they went with acrobatics.
Would that? Well, I mean, I guess it falls under acrobatics, but with like balance.
Yeah, because you're like juggling them. Balance would definitely not do anything. No.
Okay.
Just roll acrobatics. You don't need to do it from the macros.
Yeah,
I can actually throw this. I can throw this up. There you go.
Oh no.
Re-rolling that shit.
Okay.
Are you sure? Because something special happens.
Okay.
I'm good.
All right. So that's 2 pack-a-mans, but that is a second success. So only 1 more is required to
Alright.
shut down these reagents. All right.
And I will take a stride. Step away just a bit from Slick.
Okay.
I'll probably enter initiative after Vulture.
Okay. Sounds good. Kind of seeing what's going on there, you kind of head over to.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I guess free action.
There we
I'll
go.
yell to Ketrin that we got one down, fella.
Okay.
If she leaves me, I understand.
Let's see. And I will also do a little bit of acrobatics. A second, and do I have to do a save again? Or
Hey,
oh,
if
wait,
you want to,
normally you have to
other,
wedge, don't you?
yeah, you have to spend an action to. If you don't mind being sick, you could just stay sick.
Wait,
I
why
don't
am
have
I
a spare action right now. I think I got put on the wrong person.
You might have been sickened from earlier. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think you put it
Okay.
on him, and then I manually put it
Okay.
on myself.
Oh, I did put it
Discretion
on
is
him.
supposed to be.
Yeah, discretion's the one that's got it.
Okay.
So these half of guys, they're working really good because I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't,
Confusing
I can't.
the DM.
Yeah, I'm like, which one is which? All right.
I mean, cats and dragons are fairly close, right?
Yeah. Okay, so you, even sickened, are able to get in there and move the rest of the volatile ingredients like under the table, over to the side table, put lids on shit, cork bottles, that sort of stuff. And as you do, the effect dies down. I guess plunging the room into darkness, or, torchlight at least. Okay. Who has the torch still? Discretion?
His discretion, yeah.
Alright, sounds good. Okay.
And does the Vashon have a lantern?
He does. It's set to dim right now because he's just waking up. His little peepers. He didn't want to wake up Slick, So,
Sorry for that.
and that would be 3 from discretion.
Yeah.
All right, Slick is snoozing. Stack, you're up. Stack, as your turn comes up, Vashon says, "Hey, now if he's asleep and ain't nothing blowing up, can we wait it out, see what happens?"
I mean, I don't see why not. If you want to wake him up, calm him down.
Well, that'd be very useful for my studies and my work if I could see the effects of magical sleep. Oh my, it's exciting. Upon the product.
All right, I guess we could reshuffle initiative so Slick goes first, and then everyone wakes up.
Okay.
And everyone goes after him.
All right. So are you all in agreement to wait, or do you need to do stuff while you're waiting?
I'm still laying here. Someone get out of me.
Oh, right.
Wait,
Oh.
That's what I
Oh,
was
I
gonna
stepped
say to
over.
Vashon.
It was let me.
When you point that out, Vashon looks down. Oh, yeah, firecracker. Oh, yeah.
Oh man, if she was awake
Oh,
to hear
don't worry
that.
about it. I got something for that. Don't worry about that. I got something for that.
You say that, you make me worry about it.
All right, yeah, I guess we'll wait it out.
Okay. I always carry the emergency elixirs on me. And he turns around and he rummages in his robe. You hear like a cork pop sound, and he turns back around and he says, "Here we go. And you are healed for 1d4 for 2. And you have a +1 to saves against disease and poison. That's nice. For a little while."
Aye.
He says, "There you go." Hey. All right. Katrin says, "So we're just gonna wait and see what happens. What about all the people across the street? I mean, I guess a minute's a minute." All right. So she's going to.
Vashon needed to pack, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But he was taking care of that. But yeah, he'll start packing. He says, "Well, I mean, I need to observe the patient. I can't really be packing right now."
Alright, I mean, I guess I
Get
can
to
pack
packing.
for you.
Oh, you don't go packing for me. It's just a minute. Come on. All right. So, Bella, you can take your turn if you want to
Okay.
try to get your shit together, or try to get rid of sickened, or.
I mean, I know.
I would
know-
assume statistically in the next like 8 rounds, you guys who have sickened could get rid of sickened as long as Ketrin kind of stays away from you.
Okay. And I know this house pretty well. Do I know where this is Pathfinder 2? They probably didn't think about this. Is there a bathroom?
There is a bathroom with a toilet. This man's got running water.
I have to get past Ketrin, but this
The
may be a
raid
challenge. Okay, I'm gonna standing's an action, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. I'm standing. I'm gonna use 2 actions to stride towards that door.
Okay. Move yourself next to that door.
Do I have to make another save to get through Ketrin?
No, because you're already sickened, so you can't get more sickened. Well, I guess you could get stunned by the smell. Yeah. All right. It doesn't give you immunity, so go for it. Give me a fortitude save.
Okay. Keep clicking the wrong thing. There it is. Oh God.
Yeah. So you are actually stunned 1. No, you didn't
Wait,
fail by. You didn't fail by 10. You didn't fail by 10. So you're fine. Okay. Volatile reagents are done. Vulture, did you have anything you wanted to do?
Yeah, Vulture's gonna take out rope from his backpack and start
Oh,
hog-tying.
start tying them up. Okay.
Would that be some skill check? I'm assuming.
Yes. Yep. That would definitely be a skill check for sure. Which one is tie ropes? I want to say it's just thievery. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just thievery. Okay. So give me a blind thievery. ESA, thievery is the skill used to tie someone with a rope. Okay, good to know. All right, you feel like it's pretty good. You got him pretty hog tied up. I'd say it's 2 actions because it's a thievery type thing. So, I would say you could do his mouth, his forelegs, or his hind legs, or his tail. So, what did you want to tie up with this?
I'll tie up his legs for now.
All right, so first his forelegs, then his rear legs, then you go for the hog tie. So it's a 3-step process. All right, sounds good. Play passes to
Can I use
discretion.
my remaining action to make sure those knots are tied?
It was 1 action to get your rope out, 2 actions to tie, start tying them up.
Fair enough,
So-
fair enough.
All right, so discretion, you're up.
Okay, well,
Vulture, where did you go to stand to do this? Just kind of moving. I mean, next to
Oh,
Ketrin,
yeah.
or right there? Right there? Okay. All right, the discretion. What are you doing?
I will just attempt to look around and just, make sure he's not forgetting anything when he's packing.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay. Give
Yeah.
me a seek action.
Does Dragon's Card attack?
All right, looking around the room, you see reams of parchment, half-filled beakers, lit burners, pots of... Actually, he's asleep. Let me change the music here. Hold on.
Something is really getting dunked in them chemicals.
Oh, because of the sound effects in the background?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can turn them off if you want. Now that they're not viciously reagenting. Let's see. Punks of Powder King. What is playing right now? Just ambience.
Piano.
A soft piano is playing. That's weird. Okay. I wish I had a better way of seeing what is currently playing on a scene. I think it's built in. Oh, I see what it is. It's Steam Hiss Smashing Glass. What if I turn... No. Oh shit. Uh-oh. I think you guys might just have to toggle it yourselves on the music tab if you do or do not want to listen to it.
I'm adjusting stuff here.
Alright. So discretion. Reams of parchment, half-filled beakers, lit burners, pots of bubbling fluids, and countless other alchemical detritus are scattered about the work surfaces of this room. Shelves overflow with books, glass containers spill from wooden crates, and a pungent odor permeates the area. This man smokes. Amid it all, you do see on the shelves a cage, probably meant as a safe place for a pet lizard to go. It has a tray of dried pellets and a little feeder bottle and water bowl and all that crap. Looking around, it is such a disaster in here, either from the fight with the chameleon or just because this man is a mess. You're not sure what is valuable and what is not valuable. Like, you're not sure, nothing like jumps out at you as like, this would be useful, with your cursory glance around the room.
Alright, well, I'll be useful then. I'll step over here and I'll pick up a cage full of guano.
Aww, okay. Alright, so, as he continues to snooze, he curls up and he looks adorable as he's being tied up. Stack the deck. What do you do?
Yeah, I'd also like to just like search for like valuable stuff. Like he has a fancy book. He's got some
Okay,
bottles.
yeah. Give me a seek action. A blind seek action. Yes, you do identify a couple of things that might be of use, including, let's see. Well, actually, you see two unattended elixirs of life that look like they would be quite useful.
All right. I gotta pick him up, hold him up to him, and be like, "We could take these, yeah."
He narrows his eyes at you and he says, "Yeah, on account of you not hurting Slick too bad."
Very well, yeah. He throws them in his bag.
All right.
I should probably wave down Tom Gordon and see if I could figure out how to slyly signal Tom Gordon as I'll make my way out.
Oh, okay. So you start heading towards the door. Ketrin's just gonna vibe. Now, do you guys want to theater of the mind the last few rounds as we kind of see what the effect of the sleep is going to be on Slick? I would assume that you finished tying him up.
Yeah. After
All right,
that,
Bellinora, you can handle your bathroom business.
I have a very important question for you.
Uh-huh.
Is my toothbrush still here?
Your toothbrush is still there.
Oh. Belnor is slightly less angry.
That's what you had to check.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted to throw. I thought you wanted to throw up in the toilet and get a
What?
+2
that's
circumstance
right.
bonus.
you
to
want
your
her back into
signature.
her aura.
I would basically, yeah, I would go in here, do my retching business, door closed during that. But then like after, oh god, I can't open a door if I can't see it. I'm trapped in here.
Okay. We'll assume there's a little candle in there to light.
But then I would direct to Ketrin, like maybe you want to give yourself a little bit of a wash up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she will trade out with you. She says, "What if his lizard isn't all right?" She closes the door. Okay. Vashon waits eagerly to see what happens. All
How do you
right.
tell if an ex cares about you still, unless if they throw out your toothbrush, they means they're done with you.
You say that, but Stack and Discretion, having looked around, you feel like this guy doesn't throw anything away.
Yeah,
So,
he's a mess.
Order.
All right, so
while that's happening, Volter's gonna
Uh-huh.
start looking outside, see what activity's going on.
Okay. Literally 1 minute, y'all. Like literally, this is a minute of Pathfinder time, so you gotta bear with me here. Okay. And if you're all leaving and this dude doesn't get small, there's gonna be very few people to handle a rampaging chameleon. So
Yeah, this could be bad.
If I could get you to just accept the passage of 40 seconds of time that you might not maybe do anything cool. All right. So, a minute goes by, and after that full minute of sleep, he does open his eyes and sort of look around. He feels his bonds. Vashon approaches him and whispers sweet nothings to him, tells him what a good boy he is, and Slick kind of calms down. It's like Black Widow talking to the Hulk. And you see he does shrink back down. And as he does, he strips himself of all the ropes and whatnot. And then he snuggles up into Vashon's arms. Vashon puts him into the cage for travel. He looks at all, as he hands Slick to you, Discretion, he says, "You feel how heavy he is? You feel the weight of all that I'm handing you?"
It's a big boy.
Yeah. You know why he's so heavy?
Because he just ate loads of quota.
Because he's my whole world. There you go. Alright, and he goes to pack. Okay,
hate
now you can move around the country, as it were, to kind of get your out-of-combat stuff taken care of. I will end the encounter. Alright, Ketrin wears heavy armor, guys. So in order to get out of the armor, then get back into the armor after trying to scrub this stuff off, it's going to take a lot of time. Again, this isn't D&D. So do you want to take that much time? Or does she just give herself a bit of a scrub, realize the resin ain't coming off easily, and just tell you that there probably isn't time for me to deal with this right now?
We'll deal with that in a buoy.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
Just don't stand next to her.
So, outside crew, Vulture and Stack. All right, you guys head back outside, retracing your steps. All right. As you reach the street, you see Tom Gordon coming back around, but as he is, gunshots fire from the roof across the street at Tom Gordon.
Not Tom.
Oh, Gordon!
Alright, so hold on. Because, you know, he did drop y'all off. Alright, so I'm just gonna make this against Tom Gordon. Let's see how it goes. What did it say? You can't do this because the actor is not actively... Oh my god. Yeah, hard ass about everything. Alright, hold on. I'll just roll dice. Alright. So, here we go. This will be with a bonus because he didn't see it coming.
Hey!
Whew! Alright, so the bullet goes wide, and then as the other bullets begin to fire, Tom Gordon looks at all of you with regrets, But he takes a turn and drives off.
You guess out here, we'll pay you triple.
He remembers that conversation on the way out, and it sounded good until he got fired on by actual gunfire. All right, inside. Well, yeah, you guys see that. Then they're gonna start turning their guns towards you guys after they fire at Tom Gordon as he's driving away. So, do you guys head back inside, or do you want to stay on the street, get shot at?
Or take.
This is probably back way out.
Okay.
Like, so I'll head back inside.
Well, there's only one way in, one way out.
Oh, right, you're right.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys head back inside. You let everyone know what's going on. Everyone inside hears the gunfire. Ketrin comes out of the bathroom. We're not in initiative, so you don't have to make a save against the stink aura. It's only during initiative, apparently. And she says, yeah, this ain't coming off. I don't have time for this. You're just going to have to deal with it. Suck it up.
All right, you sit in the back of the cart.
All right.
All right.
Tom's
think
not
we
coming
get
back.
Aw. Is he okay?
Yeah, he got shot. He got
got
shot
shot?
at. No, he's
Wow.
fine. He's fine, but he got spooked and had to, skedaddle.
There were a couple of like warning shots fired at you guys as you were heading back into the house, but Vulture, you got the impression that they were meant to herd, not to hurt, which could mean that they're calling for backup.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
need
we
to
need
get out
to
of
get
here.
out of here.
All right. So while you're doing that, you hear Vashon singing some pop music to himself in the bedroom as he is packing his things. Slick, realizing it is 4-something in the morning, has gone back to sleep in the cage. I'll throw up a quick poll real quick of potential options.
Along with the cage, I'll take 6 snacks. That's important.
Let's see. Can I borrow one of your guns, Vulture?
I only have one gun.
I have a gun.
Here, you. Oh.
Do you want to use a double-barreled musket?
Sure. I just need something that could reach those guys from across the street. I could hit him with like a big wave of deafness.
Who am I giving this to?
You're giving it to the bird.
Bird. Okay, well, he has a big old gun.
All right, there is a some likely and probable outcomes you might take.
Before we do anything, can I take a elixir of life?
Yeah, sure.
Because I imagine like we couldn't use like Ketrin's healing at this time because that's like a 10-minute activity.
No, she could do a lay on hands, and then she'd need 10 minutes to
Get back.
Are we in
to
bronze
refocus,
time?
get it back. Yeah, you guys are still in bronze time. It's only 4:30 in the morning.
Last question: did she take battle medicine? And can she? Is that?
For her level up?
And isn't that something that can happen quickly, like in initiative?
Well, she can heal the same person every 10 minutes. Well,
Oh,
so
okay.
she could drop a heal on everybody, and then it's only a 10-minute cooldown instead of the full hour. Here's battle medicine. Wait, no, I'm thinking of a different one.
Yeah,
No, this is the one that she could do
medic.
it. Yeah, this is the one she could do it in combat. There's another one that it makes the cooldown of receiving medicine 10 minutes instead of an hour, which is huge. But for now, yeah, she can perform it in battle. Yeah,
But then
now she could heal you. You just have a 1 hour cooldown before she could heal you again.
I would take it if she could do
Okay.
it.
All
Is
right.
it 1 hour or is it a day? Is it saying the target is temporarily immune to your
No.
battle?
That's battle. Battle medicine has a different cooldown.
Okay.
And as I
Alright.
understand, like battle medicine is like person specific as opposed to like the heal.
Yes. Yeah, the target is immune to your battle medicine per day.
Right. So
Correct.
like multiple people can have it.
Yes.
All right. So here's the target. Here's the 3 wounds coming at you. Medicine is not trained. You do not possess the feat. Give me a fucking break. All right, hold on.
I'm pretty sure that's her.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's her brand. and butter.
Okay, so will we do? Will she try for expert to give you a lot of healing? I don't know if she's that good yet. She's got +9. Yeah. All right. Nah, I think she'll take it safe route.
I don't have a lot of hit points.
All right, here you go.
Oh no. Oh,
No,
good.
that'll succeed. And then she will also lay on hands on you.
Okay. Oh, it's bronze
All
time. It's okay. It's bronze
Yep.
time. That's fine.
Stop being such a big old baby.
Listen.
Here
listen.
you go.
I've gone to great extents in my life to limit wild surge magic.
All right, so there's 6 more healing for you.
Okay, cool. 11 total. That's great.
Mhm.
I mean,
All
you
right.
went to magic school.
Finally, after about 9 minutes, because that'd be the most inconvenient amount of time, Vashon comes out and says, all right, I'm ready to go. Oh, and also, I was in there doing some soul searching. You did such a good job handling my boy here. Oh, slick my whole world. I thought, since you helping me out, you the help, as it were, a little tip is in order, you know what I'm saying? So here's Gattlebee's reward pack. Who wants it? Who should I hand it over to?
I'll take it.
Okay. So he hands you the following prizes. Okay. Staxes will take it. So it is a Tanglefoot bag. 3 of them. 2 moderate thunderstones.
3 of them now.
Okay. 5 antidote lessers. And 1 cognitive mutagen. All right.
Oh, shit.
Did you get the yeah, it's all there. All right.
Yeah.
And he says, a good work deserves recompense. All right, now I heard a bit of gunfire going on outside. I'm assuming it ain't my trap going off again. So, what's the situation? Before you answer, get ready, because I'm going to complicate your lives a bit more.
How far
I promised that I would come into government custody, and I would go along willingly. However, I can't be leaving town without picking something up on the way out. I made arrangements, pulled some strings. I need to stop by the Yeast of All Brewery. I know it's probably out of the way, but I ain't going with you unless you take me there first.
Are you fucking
It's a
kidding me?
bit out of the way, but we'll get you there.
Alright.
Self-centered fucking.
All
Hey,
right,
he needs
thank
to
you.
go where he needs to go. Alright.
That's right. Yeah, this guy understands. VIP, I'm the most important person right now, and you working for me. That's right. I'm an asset of the government.
Bella takes into question all of her life choices.
I don't know. I mean,
So
Whatever
is
you want,
this-
man.
Is
This
an
mind
axe?
is like a steel trap. Some might say it's keen, meaning, more likely to critically succeed at things.
Bella, is this like upsetting now? I mean, are we taking him to the place of like a different ex of his?
Oh my god. She just is intensely flustered and just trying to carry on.
Is this from before you and him or after?
all those rumors in school shaping up to be kind of something. Anywho, all right, let's get out of here. All right, there's some guys posted up on the street because there's some guns.
Posted up on the street? I knew
not
it.
on the yeah.
How far?
What's the plan
across-
then?
How far across
And you've
is
never-
the older building?
The street is only about 20 feet across, so I mean it's pretty damn close, yeah.
All right. So
I saw only one vote. It was for chase, for running away chase scene. Were there any other inputs on that, or
Didn't appear for me.
let's
really?
Well,
Website,
it is.
though.
It's,
Oh.
then got like hidden by all the battle medicine and stuff.
see. I could try.
Okay.
I mean, I could try to sell or bamboozle to them if you guys want to try, but it's good are my social checks? Deception is +6.
Here, I'll clear the chat so it shows up a little bit easier. All right, looks like majority vote for a chase scene. So, what will happen is, full meta, you'll run out of the building and immediately enter a chase scene. The points that you scored earlier, these preparation points, they have a special use during the chase scene, and all of the checks that you make during the chase scene will be at a +2 bonus all by themselves. The preparation points during the chase scene, I believe, can be used to increase the degree of a check. Holy shit. So you could turn a critical failure into a failure, a failure into a success, and a success into a critical success. The more successes you have, the better at the end of the chase. There will be 5 obstacles you must overcome during the chase scene. When all said and done, depending on how many successes or failures you have, it will determine if there was any benefits or detriments to the chase. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. So, oh shoot, we are at time though. All right. It's probably a good time to stop because then we can start with the chase scene and Scarlet would be with us. So that'll actually kind of work out. Okay. So for now, I will take you guys back to the dashboard. All right. Ooh, well done. Appreciate you not killing that poor lizard. A victim of circumstances, if there ever was one. All right. And now you have a peek into the mind and the decision-making process of Bellinora the Savvy.
Learn more about the character with each passing moment.
Look, I've made mistakes.
Yeah, there's a saying: you don't choose who you fall in love with. You know what I'm saying? You don't choose.
Yep.
Yeah. Look at my poor friend Johnny Depp. You know, my fellow finger loser. You know, like shit. Sometimes it just crazy call out to you. Sometimes crazy call out to you. Anyways.
Not compute this.
It could though. It could. All right. So, with all that settled, congratulations on successfully acquiring Vashon. Now all you have to do is get him back to safety and the protective custody of the government. Then, most assuredly, the campaign will be over because the danger to the city will be averted, the Pyronite formula will be safely locked up, and there's no loose ends, right, Bella? There's no loose ends at all. Right.
I'm in danger.
All right, so I hope everybody enjoyed their time with Pathfinder, and I guess we'll see about closing things up next week. I don't know.
Go back to Debbie.
Also, shout out to Dr. Robin Zorro, our best YouTube fan.
Healbot wants to know what the growth serum is for. To date the smallest women without hurting them.
Perfect.
There you go.
Wouldn't that be a shrink post?
No, he doesn't want to shrink his wiener down.
Oh.
That's
That's
humiliating.
I
No,
wasn't
he wants
saying
to-
shrink his wiener. I was saying shrink his
No,
whole
he
body.
wants to in big and small women, so they're still small, but they're big.
That's sizes.
This is not size. This is about comfort. It's about comfort. Anyways, you don't need to
Never
ask these
did
personal
work.
questions. Yeah. So, quick announcements. Bunch of games going on. New computers are going on. But most importantly, Extra Life is going on. Extra Life coming up November 4th and 5th, 25 hours straight of the Dungeons and the Dragons. Emphasis on the Dungeons and the Dragons, because it will be all dungeon for dragons. So there you go. 2 teams of kobolds have to reinvigorate their fallen dragon gods. And so they set out on a lemmings-like journey through the Caves of Chaos to search for power, to bring back the greatness of their dragon gods, and then, you know, make that dragon god go beat up the other team's dragon god. So it's somewhat PvP, mostly PvE, with Mario Party-esque mini games and inequitable award systems. Audience can donate to blow up kobolds. They will just explode and die instantly, and possibly kill other kobolds in the process. That's money well spent, while also helping charity. You can also affect dice rolls, buff monsters, and there will be times where chat will be asked to vote, and those votes will determine whether they hinder or help that particular group of kobolds. Will you be supporting Team Red or Team Blue? Who knows? Switch back and forth. Watch it on 2 different channels. A ton of stuff's going on. It's going to be prizes. There's going to be incentives for donating. It's going to be a really good time. So that's November 4th and 5th. If you're interested in participating in any way, shape, or form, please reach out to me on Discord. If you're not on the Discord, a lot of people think you have to join Patreon to get on the Discord. Wrong. You just have to have the courage to message me privately on Discord, and then I'll not say anything to you, and I'll just invite you. That's the experience. Yeah. It's a pretty good community we got going. It's all right. It's an all right community. It's pretty good. I'm in a couple of communities. I'd say this is my favorite one for some reason. I don't know. But well, I mean the favorite one I'd admit to on stream. Anyways, so yeah, Extra Life, please consider taking part in that. It's a great charity. Our team has raised in the past few years over $30,000. And hopefully we raise a ton more this year. If you want to run your own Extra Life stuff, but you don't know how, also message me and I will give you the information that you need to start your own team and have your own event. I'm a big advocate of this charity, and it means a lot to me as a former sick kid. There's nothing worse than being a kid in the hospital. So yeah, it's a good charity. All right, any other announcements from anybody? Okay.
Red is also running Extra Life charity one-shots as we get closer to Extra Life Day. So we just had our second session. We have our third one this coming Wednesday. I think we're, in case anyone wants to join, there's still a spot open. Come have fun with us.
On Thursday, I'm starting my Stolen Fate game. I may or may not stream it.
Oh, okay.
We'll find out.
All
It'll
right.
probably just be me streaming the GM perspective, which will be a bit awkward, but you know.
And that game is full? ?
Yeah, it's got 4 players in it, and I only want to run it for 4.
Okay. If you are on our server or interested in joining games that I run, you might have heard me talk about how much I like Stolen Fates. I like it enough that I'm not going to run it. I'm actually going to play in it next year. So it is unlikely that I will ever run it. So if you're curious about it and don't plan to play it, yeah, definitely check out the stream because it sounds like a very cool campaign. So, all right, cool. I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their weekend. I'm gonna go try to hook up new computer and wish me luck. Wish me luck.
Good luck. And Scarlet,
Right.
I'm sorry.
Fair. All right. See you guys around the Discord.
All right,
Yep.
you too.
Thanks for running.
See. Yep.
Yes.
And thanks everyone for tuning in. Catch you next time.
Yeah. Bye bye.